You got it to
Are we
work?
live?
We're live!
Yes!
33 minutes of finding out that I had to update drivers because OBS... Yeah.
And this time it's none of our fault.
Okay. So, let's see here.
It's all the computer's fault.
I need to go ahead and do something here. Ouch. No, I'm not going to do that to you.
Stop using the magic dice.
Wait,
This is the white dice.
use my dice. We'll have a better chance of survival.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Alright, folks.
That
So,
one. You live. Can't roll for that.
I'm going to go ahead and jump into Discord here quick and just let Samantha know that, maybe she already logged in at YouTube. She's been waiting for us because we already have a YouTube viewer.
Didn't we talk about that happening?
Hello.
Yeah, that's probably
We have a
Samantha.
fan.
I'm going to... Yes. I'm sorry.
Why
I'm
why
gonna just
touching
jump
me?
into
You're going to hurt me
Discord, and I'm
again.
going to say...
I'm actually kind of cold now. Stop it.
Fan harder.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Breaking that stress. We do have chat up tonight, folks, so if anybody wants to type into chat in some way that's not harassment,
Uh-huh.
Other than that, no.
you know, we would be very happy to say hi. That being said, a little update on what's going on.
No, it doesn't.
So the party met up with a sea captain that was out of ship. And because of certain situations and stories told, the party decided to purchase a ship for this captain and finance a voyage in searching for
Why are you
the
laughing? This is not a
wandering
happy time.
No, not that. I'm just thinking about the ship bite. You got duped.
Yeah, we all got scammed.
Let it be remembered
I probably did.
that I've been laughing at that particular situation with my other DM friends all the last month because you never once rolled a perception check on that puppet.
To be honest, I purposely did that because of who my character is.
Yes,
I
that's
told y'all to also.
Yeah, and well, you weren't there half
I know.
the time, but still.
We weren't there either.
Yeah,
And
we
you
used
have
to
no
not.
hearing, so.
You're just still trying to learn how to read lips.
But anywho, after that, the party set out, got some supplies, got a couple girlfriends, apparently, by the looks of it. You know, some people. Upon sailing for a few days, or
We're
actually,
judging here.
upon actually starting their voyage, Carrick, our friend Nate here,
Yay.
had a very interesting vision and saw the rebirth, perceivably, of the demon Wrath.
We both saw it.
Yes, you both saw it.
We did
yeah.
it.
It has been very foreboding for the rest of the party. And beside that,
But they don't know about it, do they?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Unless you told
I
us.
don't. And
Nope.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get rid of that. Because that way,
Secrets
not
secrets are so fun.
And besides that, the party did, there has been some question about what's going on. That evening, because people decided to stay up really, really late, John's character, John, decided to do some sensory meditation and succeeded in sensing something of a titanic nature approaching the ship. At which point he sounded the alarm and the ship revved up to battle speed as he jumped and swan diving into the water to go check this thing out. Because
And
of
here
his
is the
natural
bad part.
affinity to the ocean, he was able to do that without question.
And I rolled a nat 20
And
my
he
dive.
rolled a nat 20 with his dive, so it was particularly awesome.
He did the whole flip and everything.
Yeah. It was like Jar Jar Binks without the screaming like an idiot. At which point, due to the curiosity trying to kill the cat, Rias threw a ladder overboard after telling the captain and the first mate to slow and stop and hold their fire. They acknowledged it, but they didn't do it. Simply because they were too in awe about what's going on, and they realized what this thing is that's approaching the ship. Upon doing so, Rias wasn't paying attention and threw a rope ladder over the edge, failed a dex save, and we leave him hauled off into the water behind the boat. At which point, you have your choice of one final
Your
save,
battery's low.
a strength save,
Battery's
or a
low.
dexterity save. Oh,
Oh crap!
I forgot to plug us in. Okay.
I was gonna say, what's happening now?
We will go ahead and take care of that. Watching this in my car, dedication. Oh, well, thank you, Kyoko.
Be careful.
There it is. Thank you.
Drive safe.
So, you get a choice of a dex save or a strength save. Your choice.
Do I have to beat the same number either way?
No. And I will not tell you the number until you roll.
Oh shit.
Okay.
There we go. We have power. So, it is up to you. Which will you prefer to use? Strength or dexterity?
Dex.
Okay.
I can't watch this.
I know, I gotta walk.
I can't watch this.
Sorry, people.
Everybody shut up!
And we've already determined that the amount of damage dealt through
Is-
dice is already lethal for his character
Yeah,
instantly.
it's
if
4
he
below
fails.
lethal.
So.
A 19.
19.
Fuck yes!
What's your dexterity?
8. So I got
8.
27.
27 will succeed.
Thank you! Thank you!
All right.
Thank you!
That being said, hold your character.
Thank you!
These guys have been dying all week.
I have been like
of this.
panicking
Yeah, a
all
week
week.
of pain and agony because of this character.
I'm cramping. Please move the chair for me so I can get out.
You
from
are
under the
not
table.
completely out of the
Move it.
black, though.
I am holding myself up. Yeah.
Hey,
Remember, I always say this at the beginning of every session. Remember, Trevor's an idiot. Rios is smart.
I don't know. Rias jumped
Rios
in the
is
water,
smart. He just doesn't know things.
Okay.
which makes
That
him.
being said, I will say this: you're not completely out of the water yet.
I know.
That's funny.
Quite literally. Quite literally. All right. That being said, go ahead and sit down. We also left with John swimming towards
Death.
the white titan of light.
Okay.
Um,
Fans,
I will describe to you
I'm happy.
what's going on at the moment, though. Since you chose a dexterity save over a strength save, I need you to roll
Oh, shit.
a d4.
Okay. Okay. Just so I know, am I aiming high or low? So I can know what to wish for.
There is no particular aim.
Oh, okay. 2.
2.
2. Okay.
I'm guessing this is which limb I lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I actually have a picture on my phone. I want to show you. It's like it's gonna be like my, what's it called?
Prosthetic?
Prototype prosthetic. I'm gonna wear while I make the real one.
Okay. As you are caught in the current, being ripped off of the rope ladder, hanging down into the water, above the water, however you want to imagine it.
Basically, I looked down and realized, oh, I'm way higher than I thought. Ah!
But as you get ripped down, pulled underneath the currents, you are able to paddle against the current just briefly. But as you pass by the propeller,
I try to stick my sword in the side of the ship and fail.
you completely fail that. That would have been your strength save.
That's actually, I tried that last week, so.
Yeah. But you lose your right leg instantly to the propeller.
Am
and
I awake?
You are unconscious.
Okay.
And you are not lethally damaged, but you are floating in the water, drifting without a leg.
Even unconscious, you just hear, ow.
I don't think we could hear you.
And you are at -4 right now.
Okay. Yeah. Ah.
Okay. That being said,
Don't worry, it's all your air gonna float.
Now somebody see me, please.
now I'm not trying to murder you, but I'm going to test something, and you are fine.
It's like, do sharks come or something?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
exactly what I was checking.
I mean,
for
there's
predators.
I actually thought, I knew I was going to lose a limb this week.
Yeah. And
I was
so-
like, this is going to attract sharks.
Yeah, it's gonna try.
Technically,
but thankfully,
the-
it was only a 50% roll on it. I wanted something high in the 80s to 90s to actually attract that.
Yeah, it does actually make sense that there aren't because when the light god showed up, I'm calling to get a light god.
Okay.
There were no fish in the area when he dived in.
Okay. Not that you can see. Not
No,
like
I'm
you
saying
can
he
see.
did the observance and there was nothing around.
Okay. I didn't say that there were not fish. I don't think. Did I say that there were no fish in the area?
I don't remember.
I remember that, but I might have dreamed it.
Okay.
I was just saying that would make sense.
Okay. Well, that being said, your body is now floating lifeless behind the boat.
Where am I?
unconscious. You're asleep on your cart of materials.
Even with all that yelling and thunderclapping
He
on
won't
the
go.
boat.
Go ahead and roll an observance check with a D4 disadvantage.
It was
can
a
roll
7.
twice.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my disadvantage 2, so I only take a
Observance
plus
of
5.
basically.
Okay. 7 plus 5, that's only 13.
12.
Yeah, you're still zonked under.
And was that the thunderclap?
Yeah, it's pretty much all this noise and
And
everything.
the noise? Okay.
She's decks below.
She's in
and
her cart at the bottom
yeah,
of the boat.
she's just.
The
she's
sad
on
thing
the
is, I'm
lower decks.
down this way, I think.
You're actually way down underneath.
Okay.
You're on the third deck down in the cargo hold.
Would I have noticed anything that he's missing or no?
I like how I was literally going to sit there and wait quietly till somebody told me what I rolled. I was not going to look.
Did you roll an observance check? I think you did roll an observance check last week, didn't you?
No, we talked about it, but you said it would be too much retconning. Would I just be able to notice if Rias is in the group, like, on the boat at the moment, or no?
Well,
For the
I
sake
did
of the-
yell.
For the sake of
I'm
the,
going over.
for the sake of the moment, I think your attention's regardless going to be still focused on what's going on.
Fair enough.
John,
Hi.
you're swimming towards the
At least I had a
the
plan for
Titans
safety.
of light.
You were just dumb.
As you're paddling through the water, shooting through with your
How
staff.
far away?
I don't
You
know
are
if
cur-
smart would be the word I
Titan
used
is
for you.
about
I said at least I
300
had a
to
plan
400
for
meters
safety.
from the boat.
I just failed.
It wasn't even a
You're
good
about
plan to
100,
begin
120
with.
If I had
So
rolled
you're
better, I would
about
have stayed
halfway to it
attached
at
to
this
the
point.
ladder.
I'm gonna slow
Still.
down,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to do that telepathic link I had with the water titan.
Okay. Roll a charisma check.
Oh, boy.
You gonna love me, Titan.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna show you
You
some
steadily see red spread across the pure white.
Let me some sugar. I am your neighbor.
Oh, at least I know nobody lied. It is a 19.
It was a 19. I
Yeah,
saw it and I'm
it
like,
was a
oh
19.
my god.
I saw it too. I was like, oh boy.
But it still ain't over yet.
I would have sat there for an hour not opening my eyes if nobody told me what
That's a
it
good roll.
was. Oh, it is a really good roll.
23.
23. Okay. As you're floating in the ocean, this strange glowing coming towards you in the water. You don't quite, through the ocean water, actually see what exactly is coming towards you yet. You still feel the Titanic presence. Everyone else still understands the legends of what this giant glowing is.
I did.
Um,
Right now I'm sleeping.
But you reach out with your mind, and being submerged in the ocean, you feel just a slight, in the back of your subconscious, a link to the Titan of the ocean. But you do not feel the Titan of light. I need you to roll a percentage check. Just a straight percentage check.
I think I'm missing one.
You can borrow mine.
Both your D10s, basically. A double and
Oh wait, this?
Yeah, that one!
I'd let him borrow mine.
You just
Oh, okay. Using the borrowed ones.
25.
Okay. You're floating in the water, holding your breath.
There's a strange feeling of
Are
blood
you gonna
behind
keep close to the surface to breathe?
Yes.
Okay. So, your head is not submerged, I would say, at this point.
Okay.
But as you're floating there, you start to actually see through the water long, glowing streams of what appears to be a head moving through the water. Just
It's
ever
already
so-
ahead of me? It's like.
No, not ahead of you.
You're still in front of it. It's just moving towards you.
It's
Oh,
moving towards you.
okay.
Because we have such a large representation of the boat, here's the boat.
It's way
You're
over behind
over
the
here.
couch.
If we turn the boat that direction, so the boat is pointing towards you, the Titan is out about the wall.
Okay.
You are in between
How far?
there, and the Titan is moving towards you at a pretty rapid pace.
Really?
I
yes.
mean,
It's just a steady walk for the Titan.
It is
but
a
it's
steady
big
walk,
thing.
but when you
It's
consider that
underwater.
this Titan stands,
That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
high.
Anything it does is really fast to us.
yeah, even if it is moving slow, it's pretty fast speed-wise.
I mean-
Hey Samantha.
I didn't die.
Yeah.
You always
yeah.
start streaming the moment I leave to go somewhere. That's funny. ACDC is also watching this evening.
Hey,
Okay.
AC.
That being said, you see what appears to be, from what you can roll an observance check. I'll give you that. Roll an observance check.
Plus,
5.
Okay. It looks as though it could be the head of some giant humanoid, something you have never even seen before. Even though you've heard legends of the Titans, and you know that this is at least what the legends say is one of the Titans. You see just a long, what seems to be a head, and long strings of white flowing behind it as it
Imagine if
slowly
this is the monster that attacked him
walks
last time.
underneath you.
does it have a clear gender? I think last week you said it was
No.
something about a feminine thing. But
No one actually has rolled an observance high enough to who could actually observe that.
I drew it. So I don't
Okay.
know.
When did you draw it?
I remember him
Before I
drawing.
jumped off the boat.
From what you were able to draw, it was a big glowing spot in the mid of the ocean.
I rolled
all
really
you-
good on the drawing
yeah.
thing, so I
Yeah.
didn't know
So-
what I saw.
It's pretty accurate drawing. It
You
looks
said
like,
I had a humanoid in the ocean. That was all you told me. So.
Okay. Your observance was awesome, but some of that was probably based on previous knowledge. That being said, it's actually moving underneath of you now and moving past you. The ship is moving along, still at battle speed.
So it's underneath me?
It's just moved past you the other direction.
You're above it, yes. It's
Okay.
walking on the ocean floor.
I thought it was like here and it was all the way towards the wall.
No,
Yeah,
it's considering the amount of time passing, it's actually walking and moving underneath of you now. That's when
Okay.
you observed it.
I kinda channel some old thoughts back when I was on the alignment of light.
Okay.
And I reach out.
I know,
I'm
that's why I'm
asleep.
talking to
You need
you,
a guard.
because you can't do anything anyway.
Okay. Roll a percentage for me.
Watch this amazing roll here, guys. It's gonna be
We don't
so
know what he's aiming
amazing.
for, though.
I know, but it's gonna be amazing either way. Or is it? A 3! I told you it's gonna be amazing.
That's not a 300?
No, a 3.
No, that is a 3. Keeps walking. Keeps moving underneath the ocean.
At least
past
it didn't swipe at you.
True. That is a bonus.
That's what I was afraid was gonna happen.
He's gonna be like, what are you doing?
Okay.
You, Nat.
I'm gonna swim up behind it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go underwater, swim, and try again.
Alright. I need you to roll an agility check.
Oh, because it's making some current.
Yeah. Rolling current and for speed.
And you do advantage. Plus a d4, I think.
So we're at 14. And then what?
A
A
D4.
d4.
D4 for your water advantage. That is a 4.
Oh, awesome. So 18.
Yeah. Yeah, that catches up. You're able to get up right behind it. Are you going to grasp on?
Are they like right underneath me at this point?
You're more back there now.
Oh, yeah, I was
because
blown
the boat
behind
is
the
moving
boat,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Judging how
Send
fast
someone to get
the hands are walking underneath, how fast are the arms?
Roll an
moving?
observation.
Is it like
It's,
For what?
To see me and bring me back.
Did you ever see the
Oh.
movie Cloverfield Lane?
Are you
The
talking about
giant-
the one where they're in the house or the one with the monster?
walking monster.
Okay.
I may have watched it. But I don't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Basically Godzilla.
I just
Yeah,
rolled 3
basically
sixes.
Godzilla speeds.
Nope, I'm done.
From like
I just
the
rolled 3
2000
sixes.
version.
If I touch it on
You
the
have to
shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
do I think I have enough time not to get smacked?
Roll an observance check.
17. Wait, hang on. 21.
Yeah, he seems to be moving slow enough that
So it
you
is a
could
he?
probably touch him, or it, he, she. You
Okay.
don't know.
I can't
But
tell what it's 21.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can tell that it is probably not going to have the reflexes to slap you that fast without being able to get out of the way for a moment.
Okay. How deep am I?
You're about 30, 40 feet deep.
How long do I have until I need to resurface?
Considering that you were, swimming up behind it, going under, over, your agility check was really high. I would say you have about roll of what's your vitality rating?
8. Sorry, yeah, 8.
8. Yeah, you can stay under for about a minute and 20
30 seconds. I think.
That's what you have. I have
Yeah.
80 seconds.
Yeah, 80 seconds. So, you have a decent amount of time. You can get down, move down quick enough.
I'm going to touch the shoulder.
Okay.
I know.
Roll a percentage
Be ready.
check.
I know.
Roll a percentage check.
Oh man.
Not a 3.
This is the
What
one.
are y'all snacks? I need inspiration. What do you guys like for snacks? Chad is asking.
Jesus.
Popcorn.
Cheez-Its, popcorn,
Oreos.
Oreos,
Anything that is not moving.
anything that's not moving. I like
The
Gamer
Fat Man
Fuel,
Squad.
Oreos. I'm the classic sit in front of your computer and game person. That and crackers, cheese with grapes.
You roll
and
it.
ham.
Close your eyes. I'll tell you what.
Standard,
Okay.
Cheese tray.
A 90.
A 90.
Well, considering that I rolled a critical 0.
It just goes, you are now my god.
No, it notices me now.
It notices you finally. It stops. It takes a step forward as you reached out and grazed it just for a moment, and it stops as you're now floating about 30, 40 feet behind it in mid-stride. It slowly
Yes.
turns. Roll a charisma check.
Oh man.
Love
There's a
me.
lot of rolls here.
It is a lot of rolls.
Plus.
Not good. 14. Do I get a +2 for being kind?
I would say no, because
Okay.
you were not attempting to be kind by statement ahead of time.
Okay.
And by your actions.
I'm not sure how that works. That's very new. He just told me about it last
Yeah,
week.
I got him to roll it last week.
It turns. You can definitely see it's from the general body shape. It's male, just the broad shoulders, the build is muscular. It still appears to be built out of some form of stone or part of the earth.
Okay.
But it also appears that it's emanating light from nearly every crevice of its body and the rest of the stone.
Kind of
It's-
like white magma.
Kind of, yeah. It's got seaweed, barnacles, all kinds of stuff encrusted all over it. The hair that was trailing behind it before, you see is actually long strings of seaweed that have been growing on it for such a long period of time. And as it turns,
I need a haircut.
I'll do a symbiotic relationship with it. Hey, you help me, I help you. I'll get the seaweed off of you. Oh, man.
as it turns, it's finally noticed you. It turns, looks, it stops, and just gazes at you for a moment.
Okay.
Its phone goes off. Hold on. Hey, Water Titan. Oh, this your boy?
Timed
Okay.
phone call!
He
I didn't know this
gazes
was
at
your boy.
you.
I'll leave him alone. I won't kill him.
Sharks fall, you die. No!
Sharks fall. Sharknado.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. So it's gazing at you. It doesn't
I'm just
seem
imagining
quite
it pulling out a
recognize-
giant cell phone.
It notices you.
Okay.
Notice me.
Does it connect?
It does not. Roll a knowledge check.
Not one.
Nat
You don't.
one.
You don't know.
Yeah. Really,
Everybody's
Bam Bam?
silent to
Don't-
damn phones.
I'll talk to him in a second.
Yeah, I know. Silent
Bam Bam?
film.
I'll just make the phone call.
Yeah,
It's minus
that's just-
silence.
Yeah, I put mine
I
on
don't
silent.
understand why
So
Bam Bam is
sometimes
calling
mine
us.
turns off the silence in my pocket.
Mine used to do that too. Mine used to actually randomly play my music, sit in the middle of class one day taking a test, and just heavy metal starts playing.
Because all mine is just a tiny little thing.
It'll
there.
say, roll a knowledge check, nat 1. Yeah, it's pretty big.
I don't know who is watching us right now on YouTube. I don't recognize the name, but I find that it's quite interesting that it is Kyoko Hiroshi. Which sounds...
Oh, that's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah.
Because it sounds Japanese. Why does she have
Hey,
a
sis.
Japanese username?
Because a
we're
lot
all
just
weebs.
you like Japanese.
Everybody here's a weeb, that's why.
Weaves.
What'd she
We
say?
have-
We will rock you.
Well, while that's going on, how far away is this man from the ship?
I would say you're about 100 meters behind by now.
Please notice me.
Would it even be possible to notice?
Yes.
The fact you were still kind
The
of back
large
on.
I try
blood
to
spot
keep
in the
chat
ocean.
nice here, so we don't drop the F-bomb in chat. Thank you. So I'm not going to display that one.
Wait, what?
She says I'm an effing weeb, but I'm not going to display that. So. Are we good now?
Yeah.
Don't want to let the rats
Well,
Let me just roll another observe and see if I wake up.
Rats.
What'd you get?
A 19.
19? Oh, yeah, you wake up.
Did I tell you could roll for that?
I just said I was going.
would I be able to observe him floating,
Not
legless?
Blood in the ocean.
Just roll
no,
for it.
not
No.
at this particular moment.
Well, like,
Sorry about that.
so,
Anyway,
so we're just gonna stand drone, just not drone, just stone statues while this is happening.
you're asleep.
But
What
you're
about
asleep.
them?
Everyone else is watching what's going on in the water.
Yeah, I mean, there's this
as far as
giant
the
glowing
giant
figure.
glowing
in
Did
the...
anyone on the boat see him fall?
I yelled at the captain and everybody around me, I'm going over. And then I climbed over after asking for a rope ladder. So somebody
And
knows I left the damn ship.
I rolled it. No one else was paying attention.
I asked someone for a rope ladder. That guy had to know he handed me something.
Considering the fact that this is something that sailors dream about, as in, finding, amazing
A mermaid?
treasure or seeing a mermaid, yeah. This is one of those things that is going to captivate everyone's attention.
A sea siren? Oh wait, no, those are bad.
I've killed those before. Anyway.
Technically, I think a siren is just a bad mermaid. Not in like literal terms. It's just basically that's how the mythology works. Is mermaids, but they're evil.
And anyway, we need to get back on topic.
Yep.
Hello. I'm back.
It
Sorry.
turns, it looks at you.
And I look at him. Sorry.
You grab him by his...
I'm gonna start
Hey,
keeping
just give
record
him-
of how many strikes until sharks fall you die.
Just give him a big ol' kiss.
Alright.
Kiss him.
I try to
Kiss him.
I mentally think again. Do you need a guardian?
She's gonna be the Titan's guardian.
Dude, hey, come on.
Roll a charisma check.
Ooh.
Oh man. 16.
Plus
4.
so 20.
4. Yeah, 20.
20? Okay.
That is bad.
Odin sees his leg shot. Ooh, that is very bad.
Ooh.
No more fun. I'm done. Sorry.
It looks at you, and as you look at it, it seems to have a bit of a pained face. As in someone who's weary, lost, and cannot find its way.
Can I help you?
It does not verbally speak. It from the beginning. This is about the first time you've noticed, because of that charisma check, that it has this pained feeling to its face. And
Scratch my butt out.
as you think, trying to reach out telepathically, kind of like Lois Lane in Superman.
Never heard of that.
Watch the old Superman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's your D20.
Actually, don't take
No.
that.
You just notice that it looks tired.
Can I take your spot?
Give it a hug.
Okay.
And I think I say or think I can help. And at this point, I need to get air.
Okay.
And roll it over.
So would you resurface first, get air, and then go back down?
How am I feeling?
You got a few seconds left.
A few seconds?
Yeah. You get about 20 seconds left, probably.
Oh, okay.
You should. I would say you would probably want to surface first and get a breath and go back down.
It's like I've already got it. So I don't want to think that I'm running away.
Do this.
Considering you're so close to the surface of the water, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Okay, I do.
Okay. So as you go back down,
Or down. Okay, gotcha.
back down, roll a charisma check.
19.
19.
I just memorize everybody's stats.
As you come into contact with it, it doesn't move. It doesn't shift. But you notice there is a crevice large enough for you to swim through. And you remember that, according to the legends, a person can only connect with a titan if they touch its heart.
I go in.
Okay. Crawling around in there, roll an agility check.
A D4. No, I'm saying roll a D4.
Okay.
Get
16
your
plus-
advantage.
I think it's 5. Agility's 5. Yeah. All right. So help me out.
21.
21.
Thank you. 21.
Okay. It takes you about 40 seconds. But
Okay.
you climb around through the crevices of this giant illuminated stone titan. Barnacles growing here, yonder, fish swimming in and out, and they actually are glowing.
Magic fish.
But you do eventually find this almost blinding center inside of the titan. It is another pulsing, kind of like a small sun inside of this titan.
Am I burning?
Not temperature-wise, light-wise.
Okay. I kind of shield a little bit and go for it.
Okay. I need you to roll a vitality check. With a D4 disadvantage.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be blind too.
Blind and deaf. Oh my god.
You just gotta sense vibrations everywhere you go.
-4.
-4.
Negative 4.
-3, technically.
Negative 3, okay.
And
And then-
vitality is 8.
So you're sitting at a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
You feel, as you reach out, turning your eyes, you reach out and you feel your finger just graze it, just for a moment. And in that moment, you feel a sense of recognition between the presence that you feel here and the presence in the ocean, and you find that they are at odds.
Oh no.
And you find yourself suddenly thrown from inside. Roll a dexterity check.
Plus
5.
10.
You find yourself quickly ejected from the inside of the Titan, and you start floating to the surface, swimming as best as you can. You still have hold of your staff, but once you resurface, you find that your hands, arms, your body is starting to twitch uncontrollably.
Uh-oh.
You can feel the strength and the source of the Titanic Ocean and the light fighting each other inside of you.
ow.
Can I do something stupid?
I mean, that's only your choice right now. That's your only choice right now. Sorry.
Take a deep breath. I meditate, and I do inner self.
Do the back float.
Okay.
Cross my arms and meditate inner self.
Okay. Roll a vitality check. Straight vitality check.
Ouch.
I got bad rolls, guys.
Get your blue
Can we use
dice.
mine?
No. Watch this.
Yes.
14 and 8.
That's 22.
Okay. You find that even though that you can still feel the turmoil inside yourself, you are able to regain control over your limbs.
I want to, if it's in a battle inside myself, I'm gonna take hands and hold them both and hug them
Aww.
Okay.
and say, I'm here to help. There's no reason for this battle.
Okay. Roll an observance check, roll an observance check.
7.
7. With one quick thrust, you find yourself flying through the air as the hand of the Titan reaches up and throws
Which
you
one?
from the water. The Titan of Light. It from underneath the water, it just kind of tosses you into the air. You immediately take 19 bludgeoning damage just for the impact, even though the water's cushioning you. You find yourself flying through the air. At this point, everyone starts to notice what's going on.
What, 18? You said 18?
Yeah, 19. 19.
Notice me, please. Roll again.
As I'm flying through the air,
You just ask him.
I'm going to look at the light. The light.
Okay.
You were hurting. I can help.
You're hurting. I can help.
Considering that you're flying through the air currently,
You're probably not.
that's
that
kind of hard to do.
I was on I did it with my eyes open, and I saw everything.
Okay, well, I would say you're currently mid-air. Flying through the air.
Before I lose focus.
You would see a brief spot of red in the water as you fly.
Before I lose focus, I just want to say those words.
Okay. Considering your observance check was so low, go ahead and roll a straight d20. 9. Okay, you got it off just before a hand banged from the underneath the ground and launched you into the air.
I'm here to help. Oh shit.
At this point, you hear a shout from the ship around you. Man the guns!
Wait, I haven't been flung yet.
And man
You are flying through the air at this point.
Okay.
At this point, considering that everybody is going crazy at this point, go ahead and roll an observance check to see if Rias is missing.
Oh man.
Please good, please good.
Nope. I got that one.
Oh shit.
Can you roll for the crew to notice?
I will roll for the first mate, considering the fact that you did tell him something. That's a 6.
Oh my gosh.
Observance?
Observance on average for a person of this level is not going to get him above a 20.
Oh, it had to be a 20?
A 20 is your standard. 20 to 30 is your standard success.
Okay.
So,
Can you roll to wake up and come find me?
go ahead upon this shout. Go ahead and roll an observance check, and hope it's not a nat 1.
22.
22. Yeah, you hear this, and you are suddenly wide
What?
awake.
Run up and look for
Battle
Rias.
stations in the middle of the night is not something you want to hear at the middle of the night.
It's
Oh,
in
it's
the
in the
morning.
middle of the night?
It's
Yeah.
in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, still
Middle of the
night.
night.
Pretty much.
It's not morning until the sun starts coming up on the horizon, so...
Yeah. So like 5, 6.
Yeah.
7 in the morning at this current
I say
area of the
6.
planet. So,
Oh.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
like do we see him flying in the air though, right? We just don't
yeah,
see
That was
Lee.
your nat 1.
You see...
Oh yeah.
with your
Oh,
nat
what a
1,
great majestic seagull.
even with your nat 1, you still notice this figure being chucked from the water, flying through the air.
I mean, I have to assume it's him
Someone
since
just-
I saw him go.
yeah, you're
diving
not
in the
looking
water.
for Rias. You were looking for Rias,
And then I
with
see
that observation, but you're focused on the
it's
Titan.
like, wow, what a majestic bird.
Can you go up to look
Am
at
I
me,
able to
please,
get
now?
those words out before I'm hit?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Ladies and gentlemen, as of right now,
Uh-huh.
your sister has offered to do fan art for all of our characters.
Yay!
Awesome!
So,
Woo!
We all gotta describe our characters now.
Kyoko, just an FYI, we do have anime type characters, so maybe you would like that, maybe you won't. We'll see how it goes.
I mean,
I
I have
am
a
very
rough
sure.
draft of what my character kind of looked like.
At which point, after the battleship sounds, they start going into evasive maneuvers. The ship starts turning in and trying to get to the other side of the Titan, hopefully to get you out of the water. At this point, they also completely open and broadside straight down into the water.
Oh, no.
Considering you're in my relationship with World of Tanks and World of Warships, you go ahead and roll a percentage dice for me. You can be the wonderful person to roll the full broadside.
Can I?
Okay, 74.
As I say those words, is there any change? When I say I can help.
You're flying through the air current. Well, you splash into the water. Go ahead and roll an observance check.
I did roll 74.
Okay.
Keep rolling
What am I doing?
nines.
Observance check.
Observance. Okay.
Give
14.
him the
14.
blue dice,
see,
because
really,
that purple
No,
dice
connect,
is
'cause we're
cursing
connected
him.
now.
Somewhat.
That's your roll.
You can
That's his
feel a sense of anger, frustration
See?
from it.
I was just
As
giving it.
though the ocean has contained him for a long time.
Oh.
He's not able to get out.
Oh.
As in, the water and the
release
light
him?
are at odds.
I wouldn't.
Can I release him?
You
I
can
control the
try to manipulate. You don't necessarily control.
I'm gonna get on YouTube.
You're just
so I
the
can see what
guardian.
she's saying.
Titan of water
I'm gonna get on
does.
YouTube
You
to see
could
what my
try.
sister's saying.
You could try. It would be a pretty massive knowledge check
Are you heading up to the top of the ship?
with
Not
a
water.
proficiency
Yeah.
point. If you have any
I don't.
proficiency points, at this point you would roll with a D12 and with your what your knowledge is 3. It's pretty good when your DM can memorize your stat sheets.
Knowledge is 3.
I need
Use
I
the
need
blue
a fist bump
dice.
for that one, guys.
Use the blue dice. Maybe you'll get a nat 20 again like you did against me, remember? Just try. Do
You
it.
can go ahead and try, but I'm gonna say you're gonna need a D6 disadvantage on it. If you roll the nat 20, you could succeed.
20s?
Oh, don't use that one. Blue, 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 god damn it, blue.
Which one?
Oh, shit.
Clear or hard?
Hard.
Always hard.
It's
Kyoko,
solid.
I feel sorry for you. I need to put up with these guys. That is not a nat 20.
Nope.
And with your disadvantage, yeah,
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's still the same.
14.
It's
Well, 17.
you try to
No.
reach out, but the ocean just does not respond, and in fact, you feel a little bit of kickback. The ocean is not responding to you right now, as if the Titan of the
Do you make
ocean,
it to the top of the
Titan
ship
of water,
now?
does not.
I don't know. I'm waiting.
Why?
I'm still trying to figure out that whole 74 with the broadside.
You don't know.
Mental.
You do not have enough of a mental connection right now to be able to tell. Even with an observant check, the ocean is in a roiling moment, and it's not connecting to you very well. It's almost as if the Titan of the ocean is going full on, not working with its guardian right now. It's more I am the Titan of the ocean type feeling, and she's not gonna let go. That being said, roll a d10 for me.
Oh, what about a 74?
I do 10.
Sheesh.
Yeah, what about that 74 anyways?
That's what I'm having you roll on.
I rolled D10 on top of that.
I rolled a 6.
6? Okay.
Am I okay?
Do I know what would happen if this Titan gets destroyed?
Enough of that! Save Rios!
I don't know about you.
I know! I'm
No
just
one
mad.
does. I really don't know.
Please,
Hey,
girlfriend, save me.
Okay, 1 second. Hey Siri. What is 3 times 0.74 times 6?
3 times 0.7.
Hey Siri, what is 3 times 0.74 times 35?
3 times 0.74 times 35 is 77.7.
Okay. What? That's the damage done by the broadside into the ocean. Hey Brandon, how's it going? Okay, Brandon.
Am I okay?
You're currently okay. You're not taking damage from anything else. It's not like dexterity saving throws, and you don't have sharks trying to eat you.
I
right
thought
now,
you were
so-
rolling. Does the cannonball hit?
No, you're
Okay.
you are
way
not in a
behind.
trajectory. At
I know, but they
all.
turned, so I didn't know how it was facing.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh,
We're
huge.
also aiming down into the
Oh,
sea.
how
That being said, are you
unfortunate.
going up to the top deck?
I'm gonna. Yeah. If I heard someone.
As the ship lets loose with a volley of cannon fire, you guys are pretty much deafened.
Woo!
You actually are walking through the cannon deck
Does it wake me up?
when it goes off, so that in and of itself is pretty intense. No, it does not wake you up, unfortunately.
What would it take to wake me up at the moment?
A blah, blah, blah,
Medical
blah, blah,
attention?
blah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's all about health.
A blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
all
blah.
about health.
Blah, 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 blah.
At which point, he just walked out the front door.
I think he got an important call because he was real quiet when he did it.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, we'll just call you Bam Bam. We kind of need John back. But,
Can you roll an observance to find me, please?
yeah, go ahead upon getting up onto the top deck. Roll a dice to see if that would be a priority for you.
What should I roll?
Whatever dice you feel fancy. This is one of those times when you should really let the dice control your thoughts, I think.
I got D20. So. I rolled nat 20.
All right, it's
I would
super.
say, yeah. First thought is, where's the hunk?
Where's the tiny hunk?
Where's my future husband?
Alright, that being said, go ahead and roll an observance check.
Plus
7.
7?
15.
Yeah, 15.
15? Everyone is so freaking busy, you start shouting around. Looking. Don't know where he is. No one seems to say anything.
What about the first mate?
Yeah. Roll observance. At that point, yeah, first mate looks to you, notices you, and turns to you. Hey, where's your friend?
I told him I was going overboard. I guess he forgot.
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention to the fact that
Yeah.
you were going over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's say, where is he? I don't know.
Roll
I thought he was.
observance.
Plus,
9
Hold on. What was my observance? Was 15.
Okay. 15. At this point, he looks down and sees the rope ladder dangling over the edge of the ship. And
Yes.
He's like,
Please, just
He's
yell,
like-
that idiot, and go get me.
he looks and he's like, oh, damn.
Save me!
Yeah, everyone's wondering what happened to John. Bam Bam's even.
And they're finally noticing that I'm gone.
It's because of her nat 20.
Yeah, she saved me. You saved me.
You saved
Awesome.
us,
Thank
Carl.
you.
Unfortunately, he starts scanning the ocean behind, and in the darkness, he does not see you.
Oh shit! I forgot. It's
Please,
dark.
please,
He's like,
please.
and in that brief moment of scanning, he shouts, "Man overboard!"
Thank you. Open the light barrels.
Do we have? I'm gonna yell. Do we have a raft?
There are a number of boats.
But not ready to be released.
I mean, you just have
there's
to
a
throw
number
them
of boats.
overboard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
not
yell
the-
out. Get me a boat ready.
They have to be ready to be thrown out.
Roll
because
for the
just in
check.
case.
Yeah, they're over here.
No, I'm saying they're.
Wait, can
they
I
have to
help
be
her
easy
with
to
this?
Get into the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Because if we go,
Okay,
yeah,
Can I help her
Do
with
I
this?
take my -1?
What is your thing?
Persuasive.
No,
you're just being demanding at this
Okay,
point.
so I
no.
got a total of 11.
Can I help her?
Total of 11. Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
And do I get my nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Get my tiny friend.
rather than actually helping out, you just grab a boat,
Yeah.
rip it off, and you chuck
It's
it
like
over
no.
the
While
edge.
she's saying it, it's like while she's saying, I'm just like.
Go help your tiny naive friend.
I don't like this though.
Okay. You get it leaned up. Roll a strength check, because these are 20-man boats.
And what was that? Strength is
7.
6. No, 6.
that's-
So
that's
21.
We have the same strength.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to slowly wrench that thing up, chuck it over the edge, and it lands in the water just after a volley of cannon fire goes off that could have shredded it.
Oh god.
That being said, if you're gonna jump into that boat, you better do it fast.
Oh yeah. Because they're probably about to let another. Oh shit.
Please help me.
Their cannon fire isn't that fast.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it
jumping
takes
in there.
about 30 seconds to a minute to load the cannon again, and then aim and then fire.
Okay.
And because they're moving, they have to re-aim every time.
I asked you like in a quick hurry. Can you come with me?
Yeah, the loading itself.
Yo, well,
is
yeah,
very
I'm
low.
going.
Okay.
That was the plan. I was like, that's what I'm throwing the boat over. Get in now.
Just pick her up.
Would the light titan actually light up the ocean a little bit, though?
It does a little bit.
Okay.
Not that far. Where you?
What are you doing?
Actually, I'm nearby.
You've been
The light
thrown.
titan.
You're now floating
You're
in the
probably
water.
like
you
150
slap
to
down
200
like
Is
yards
it?
back
What's
now,
it
though.
doing now?
No, I'm
It's
away
been
from the
hit.
boat, but I'm right next to the titan.
It's taken a blow from behind
You're, like,
and
way
it's
behind
slowly
the boat.
turning.
I'm
to
way
sea.
behind the boat, but the
Where it
titan's
came from,
going in
yeah,
a straight
where
line.
it's
Do I know
It was
what will
going
happen
towards
if
the boat.
anything?
Oh, from the
So
rear
I'm-
end?
I
you
fell
do
behind
not.
the boat. The
No,
titan was
yeah.
going towards the boat, so I'm like right here.
Roll
Okay,
a
so-
knowledge check on this one.
Rear boat. He was coming this way. to
No,
us.
he was coming this way.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't
Towards the side of the boat.
Well, then that means you're back here,
Yeah, so I just need to be close enough to be lit up by the titan.
and the boat was going this way, so he was going like this.
No, he was
I
going
try to
straight.
connect with it
the boat
again.
went away. It
Oh.
was still going straight.
Please run away.
It didn't aim at the boat.
roll a charisma check with a D4 disadvantage.
20, 20, 20.
I don't want to see you get hurt.
Me or the titan?
The Titan.
No one cares about. Okay.
Oh.
4.
Oof.
So just add your
Oh, 0.
2 plus your charisma.
Roll a dexterity save.
Oh shit.
Well, at least I get a dexterity save this time.
Oh,
I
wait,
didn't.
you're down there with the Titan, so well, not really.
He's
He's
floating
more
in
on the
water.
surface right now.
Okay,
trying to
maybe the
mentally
hard
connect
one
with the
isn't
force of
working.
nature.
John, switch dice. Use the clear one. Don't use the.
There.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Can we use
Told
that
you.
Nat 20, is that
Nat 20.
He got a nat 20.
At that point, he turns, and you're able to backpedal just in time. A spray of water as he tries to backhand your position.
Does it feel angry?
Yes, he's very angry.
Oh, you
He's
do
gone
angry
from
boy.
upset, now cannon fire, and now he's angry. At which point, you jumping into the boat.
Well, this was right after the volley, right?
That's just right after that second volley. Yes.
So you have
Okay,
time.
so yeah.
Second
Yeah, I'm
volley?
jumping in.
So it's been hit twice?
Yes, it's been hit twice.
It's likely not
Is there
going to do much
pieces
damage.
missing?
Roll an observance check.
Oh, someone just sent a message.
Plus.
What's the story?
21.
21.
No, no. Sorry, 11.
I was about to say, that is a very high observance.
No, I'm 5.
Yeah, this is a level 20 character, 30 character. Anyway,
I see always.
yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see a lot of damage done to it. It doesn't look like it's changed much at all.
He's just very moody.
Observance on what's going on around me.
Okay.
I gotta stop this dice. Take that.
I told you.
Just let him
Take-
use this one.
Use the clear one. You got the nat 20. Take the hard one away.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
try again.
Jeez.
Just see if it still works. Try again. Not that we'll take it, but you know.
It's better than a 2.
If I won.
Okay. Yeah, you just got splashed by water in the face from his hand, just barely missing backhanding you through the water. You don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna swim.
Okay. Are you headed for the boat, or are you gonna try to?
I'm gonna go, so say boat is here, here is Titan, I'm gonna go over here.
You're gonna try
So
to head off the
technically,
boat.
you're going towards me.
You're gonna head off the boat. Try to
Okay,
get in
I'm
front of
not.
the boat?
Nope. I'm not getting in between these two. I'm swimming kind
Away
of
from the boat.
in the Titan.
Okay. Alright, so you
Technically
start
in my
swimming back the
direction.
other direction.
Because
Yep.
I gotta think
Okay.
and get away from the arms.
Okay. Alright. At which point are you jumping into the boat?
Yeah, for
Are
the
you
third.
jumping into the boat?
Yeah.
It's the third time I said.
Alright, so both of you roll agility checks.
I rolled 17 plus 6. That's
It's your first good roll all night, Nate.
What do you mean? The nat 20? Get out of here.
I did tell my dice, you don't have to give me anything else
What's
nice.
my agility
Just give me
again?
my good
Oh,
first
total
roll.
20.
And it is kept with that.
Roll a 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Alright, so both of you jump
'Cause I've
over the
only
edge of
rolled
the
once.
boat and you grab the oars. You pedaling back the way you came?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we see John as he's swimming away or no?
Roll an observance check.
Did you just say was leaving a stream behind us, correct? boat?
17.
There is a bit of a rock in the waves. A stream of
17.
17. Roll your observance.
18.
18. Alright, so between the two of you, you do see John.
How close is he
Did you
to
see
us?
Reeves?
I thought that's what we were rolling for. We're just going over there and
He was looking for Reeves.
By 1, you do see a body floating about 150 yards behind
Holy.
the trail.
How
of the
close
boat.
is he?
Go to the body!
No. What?
He's about 70 yards away at this point.
Oh, okay, that's too close.
That's no distance for me.
I also, I doubt you'd be able to. I'm gonna shout at you. Come to the boat!
I mean, I can't read lips that far, can I?
You're
Oh,
deaf.
oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Shouting at a deaf monk across the ocean waves.
You just roll a natural 20 with a 12 somehow and read him across the ocean.
I was like, I'm gonna realize after I said that. Oh wait, I'm panicking. God damn it.
Alright, so both of you are headed out.
Yeah, we're just going towards Ree. It's just.
Okay.
Do I see Reeves?
Roll an observance check.
You get this side, I got this side.
18, 23, 20.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you see the body too.
Everybody save me!
Is it towards the Titan?
It's away from the Titan.
Okay, I go towards it.
Okay. Both of
That's
you.
why the way you pointed was actually where I was. So I said you technically were going towards me.
All three of you are in the ocean right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
So all three of you,
Oh,
Who gets to
shit.
him first?
both I need you to roll. I need all three of you to roll. You need to roll an agility check. You two need to roll strength checks.
Okay.
Ooh, there
Why
we
can't
go.
mine be strength?
We're going until 10:30 tonight, folks.
Oh.
I got 22.
22.
What was strength again? 8. Yeah.
Oh,
This
nice.
is much better.
I rolled a 19.
The passion of your crush on this poor, small, buff-looking hunk. You're sitting there, 2 oars just shunk. It's like in the end of Peter Pan #2, where the boat is skipping across the water.
At this point, just seeing that, I'll be like, you got it.
You're just on the oar, like go. On the
Yeah, I'm
rudder.
giving moral support.
You're on the rudder steering.
Yeah.
Use your leadership to make
Yeah, I was
it
about to.
better.
Okay.
Leadership tactician. I'm inspiring her. Go save him, damn it.
That
Ah.
means both of you
Who
both
gets
end
it
up
first?
you both end up getting there about the same time. You and your amazing water speed, and you two and her amazing chucking the boat
power of
across
love.
the water. You do find missing at the thigh and bleeding out
So, right
is
out here?
pretty much yeah.
Okay.
Is the body of Rius. He's got cuts, bruises, massive cuts all over his body. From you try to get him in the boat.
Oh, yeah,
No, we're
pick him
drown
in-
him, obviously.
Oh, get him into the boat, obviously.
You're a yandere.
Is there any cloth on this little boat or any
I was
kind of
about to say,
material?
is if there's no cloth, I was
You
gonna.
have
I'm about to
I was
start
about to say,
ripping up a coat.
let's say, give me your coat. I was gonna cut it with my sword and try to tie the tourniquet.
Don't tempt me. I'll make you rip that coat right here.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and say this. It's gonna be a while. I've already told him.
Yeah.
I'm planning on getting a new outfit,
Are you
There
getting a
you
real
go.
new outfit too?
but it's gonna be better than this one actually.
Are you getting one in real life too?
No, like
That's
in
what
a
he's
real
talking
life
about.
outfit. In this
That's
one.
what he's talking about.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the one that always cosplays,
Yeah.
like the rest of you.
It's gonna be a
I
lot.
keep
said I
forgetting
noticed
to
the
buy
laser
my
there in
costume.
My blanket.
And I hold on to the boat, And I'm gonna go one more time. And can't we just talk?
For a brief moment,
Why
I sit
can't
up in the
we
boat and go,
be friends?
shut up and talking to the Titan.
All right.
Why can't
roll a
we
charisma check.
be friends? Why can't we be friends?
And that is kind. So,
12. Okay.
Wait, what's going on?
he asked, can't we just talk to the giant rock beast?
To the Titans.
I
Like,
want to
I just
understand.
realized something.
Okay.
We're all in the ocean.
At which
Captain's on
point,
ship. Come on.
you get back a very strong sense of, even though it's not verbal,
I don't like it.
you sense that no, this guy does not want to be your friend. You are his worst enemy.
I am?
The water, the ocean is, and because you represent the ocean,
I feel like I'm
you
not a
are
very high
directly
priority for
connected
John.
to her. You are also an enemy.
Or Sinbad.
At which point you see reaching out of the water this giant
Still
stone
can
arm.
reach me?
No, not you. Comes reaching up way into the air and crushes the battleship. Just splinters. The mast splinters like matches and just completely rips down and just splits the boat in half. And you can hear screaming from the boat. People, there's an explosion.
Why did you have
cannons,
to
gunpowder and everything go off.
It was
My
like
cart!
I didn't
Your
bring
cart
it.
is
No, it
My
was
cart!
It left.
my charisma with the crew!
My not carrying
Oh
because
my-
I'm not conscious right now.
My cart that I had everything on it.
Why am I
Am I the only one fully
the
equipped right
enemy
now?
of light?
Like,
I need you to roll another vitality check.
on that cart.
Plus
So 16?
8, so that's 17.
16?
17.
Yeah, 17.
You feel that even though you don't know why you're the enemy of light, but you think that maybe you need to learn a little bit more of the history behind the Titans. Maybe there's some information that you don't know because of the legends.
Mind link?
Stop it!
Not helping. Not helping.
Okay.
But at which point you also do start to feel that sense of muscle tension and the fighting within you.
We're screwed.
That constant,
Shut up.
turmoil. You start to feel your muscles start to tense again, and you kind of think it might be a good idea to get back in the boat or get into the new boat.
That being said, remember the big old weapon that they had? Did it just explode everywhere?
We didn't-
Pretty much.
no,
yeah,
we didn't
the,
get
the
that.
powder source was just
We never got the big
obliterated.
weapon.
We
Yeah,
did-
no, they
we
had the
carried
big
extra,
weapon.
We carried extra gunpowder, but we
No,
didn't
no,
We
no,
haven't
no,
built the
no.
weapon yet.
Did you watch last week's thing?
No.
Oh.
Hey, they were working on the parts for the one. They haven't put it together yet.
Oh.
Oh, so it wasn't finished?
No.
It wasn't
Dang,
finished.
dang it, I was hoping for a bigger explosion. Maybe rip the arm off the light titan and just be like, oops.
I go, we're even now. Even though the boat, I'm talking to the boat.
Titan. Oh, okay.
We're even now.
I get in the boat.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, get in the boat. We got you in the boat.
At which point, you are now watching as, bit by bit,
I don't get in the boat.
okay,
I'm missing someone.
you are.
I'm going
Oh,
to the wreckage.
shit.
I got, dude, your cart.
That's what I was saying. It's gone.
I'm
Oh, you're lady for oh shit.
I have everything I own on me right now.
I may have
so-
like lifted up a little bit. Think for a second.
Pew! Aquaman this bitch.
Yeah, I take out my staff and I'm going.
Why?
Roll a knowledge check
Towards
just
the
quick.
lake? You barely know this chick.
16.
16. Considering that you just saw the entire ship splintered down the middle and an explosion rock, and as you are thinking about jumping into the water, realizing you don't have this, again, just another smash and splintering and explosions, it's almost certain death to go back to the ship.
Holy shit.
What's the Titan doing now? It's this way.
It's
Still
It's-
crushing the ship.
It's working on demolishing that thing and turning it into matchsticks.
I tell.
While he's thinking, I'm just gonna grab him and just fling him into the ship. He's like, God, get in!
You've
I
turned a
asked
kid
it
at me,
to
right?
please stop.
Y'all have tourniqueted me by
Well,
now.
we're waiting for our turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I mean, you can. This is not a combat-oriented situation, so you can just say you're gonna do something if you want to do something.
I mean, I
is there
was gonna make a tourniquet. I was just saying, if there is no cloth, I was just gonna like use my sword, rip up your robe, and just be like,
Technically, I'm wearing my battered
I give
cloak.
you my old robes.
"Well, you're still in the water right now."
I'm holding on to the boat.
Oh, but isn't it wet though?
Everything's wet.
It's salt water. It's good for the wound.
Also, wet is not exactly gonna make it easy to tie a tourniquet.
That's what I was about to
Wet.
say.
Yeah,
Tourniquet.
True. Okay. Anyway.
Well,
At least your two clothes are dry.
is
Yeah.
there any cloth on this little boat? I doubt it.
There's no cloth on this boat. I'll just tell you.
Is there
Yeah.
anything on the
So
boat?
No,
rip off your
there's
thing, because I
not.
still have
They
to
got
take
the
off my
oars, and that's pretty
armor,
much it.
so that's gonna take some time. If I will just like get onto it, so rip up your coat or give it to me so I could chop it up real quick.
It's not worth your life. I'm
Um,
kidding.
I show an image
I sh-
to the light. Light
Oh,
type
God.
of the female.
I start-
I'm saying,
You know,
please
I'm gonna
stop,
go ahead
she's
and take off my
important
coat
to me.
and say,
You have not actually
Yep,
seen the actual
start cutting it.
image of the Stone Titan.
I'm not-
You only need one
I'm
strip.
not sending.
Well, we don't
The
know how
image
many
of
things
the
because we're gonna have to
female.
bandage you up. You're covered
Oh,
in
yeah, I'm
scrapes and
covered in scrapes and
bruises,
stuff.
so we don't
I'm
know how
sending an
about.
image
Okay, just
we're gonna
her.
wrap you
Turn
up.
it.
Thinking of
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Yes, and I'm
Okay.
trying to send it to the Holy Titan, and say, please stop. She is important to me.
Roll a charisma check.
Come on, come on.
16.
Okay. At which point you feel the rage that was in the back of your head subsides ever so slightly. And it just turns into an ember, a slow burn of fury. As you see the hand falls back down into the water and the light slowly moves away from the wreckage of the boat.
I go towards the wreckage.
yeah, we're gonna head back to the wreckage to try to see if we find any survivors.
Yeah, we did the
Collect any
tourniquet.
supplies. Yeah,
We
we
cut
definitely need
We cut the
Supplies.
thing up, and
Which one is faster, the boat or my swim?
you.
Your swim.
I'm pretty sure you-
Probably considering the fact you have no proficiency points, I would say probably the boat.
Oh.
Especially considering that you
Oh, I
have
thought
to-
it kind of.
I've taken oar.
Technically, this is one of those boats that uses 2 oars if you're a
Okay.
row of people.
I got it. Are you already in it?
Yeah, I
He's
was.
already in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of did get off to take off my coat and let him cut it up.
so we can use the tourniquet for his leg and
Okay,
other
so
various
I
wounds.
get in the seat, and I go.
Okay. This is an excellent reason for you not to leave your coat at my house anymore.
Dude, if you cut up his coat, that would be a true asshole move.
I mean, I've already got your sword. should just you should probably take the sword home.
Probably
You should
should.
probably take that in cosplay to the party because it is just a fake sword. That being said, go ahead and you roll a strength check, you a dexterity check.
Dex.
You better hang on, man. I'm gonna roll a natural 1.
Adequate steering.
Adequate steering.
You're
Total of
horrible at
10.
steering, but eventually,
It's a total of 10.
Plus
9.
So
21.
Yeah, it was a total of 10 for me.
Hang on. I get
Strength check.
proficiency on
Oh,
strength.
come on. I got a total of 9, I think.
Is that just a D4?
Yeah.
You had proficiency in agility.
No.
for
It's
his
strength.
strength.
Strength is what?
Double checks on strength.
Oh, okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll again if you want.
I'll take 12.
I think you'd want to take the 12 over that.
Yeah, I had a total of 10 though for mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
you're able to get the boat.
Not the
steered
best
back.
navigation, but got there
What are you
nonetheless.
doing?
Oh, putting my sister or something.
Okay.
And your
Um,
strength?
I got a total of 9.
Okay. Between the two of you, it takes a while. The currents are still extremely rough from the ship being torn apart.
How is
Um,
how is the water titan inside? Has it subsided also?
It still feels quite angry. You still feel your innards being ripped apart. It feels like tension and turmoil. That stress you feel when there's like family turmoil and stuff going on, that's what it feels like. You get back to the wreckage, go ahead and roll an observance check.
My character's not gonna
Total
take this
of...
one.
21.
Yeah, 21.
I'll be back. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, this one's used.
That's funny. 5. 21.
So both got 21.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I'm pretty much gonna be wanting to try to collect as much supplies as we can before it goes bye-bye.
Yeah, that's probably the
Because
best.
we're on a 10-man boat. Boat now.
All right. I gotta
So
write this
since there's
down.
only 4 of us, there is enough room to put plenty of supplies.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
my barrel should float, correct? Unless they got crushed. I have barrels of food and barrels of water on there. In my
The
cart.
barrels of at least food and water would flow, yes.
I would hope so.
Food and water. Water would not float in a barrel of.
True.
It's fresh water,
Especially-
though.
Fresh water. Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true. It would.
Fresh water is lighter than salt water.
Yay,
Yay, science class!
Roll a percentage check for me.
Okay.
So we're at the wreckage. What do we see besides broken
I rolled an
doors
84.
and dead people?
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, there are dead people.
I know, but you don't have to say it.
Well, I'm just saying, what else do we see outside of dead people and wreckage? Anything
Just a bunch of
salvageable?
tiny Ishino floating in the water.
Oh, God.
That's 43,000 platinum down the drain too.
Oh, you got all of your stuff out of the bank?
No, remember we bought that
Oh, the boat. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
and you
had all
got
your
duped
money on the boat.
hardcore.
Plus, all of the other companies that put money into the ship to have it ship stuff across the ocean.
Well,
Should
so
we really
much-
be blamed for
well,
the Titan.
I'm blaming
We
John.
actually did get attacked by a sea monster.
Yeah.
Like that lying captain.
Well, so much for trying to fight that battleship. That would have been cool.
We need John to come back.
You want me to go get him?
Yeah, double check on him quick
Yeah, why did I roll a percentage? I rolled
to
an
see
8.
how much of your stock actually is recoverable.
Oh.
Well, outside of wreckage and whatnot and dead people, what else do I see?
That's pretty much it.
No
Do
survivors.
I see any survivors at all?
As far as survivors go, I was gonna wait till John gets back,
Okay.
but you do see the first mate. He's clinging onto a piece of the mast, floating. In one section of a piece of board, there is like 5 Ishino, all huddled together.
He's over way in your neighbor's yard talking on the phone.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna holler out. Over here!
Don't call everybody in the boat. Call more people in the boat.
Um,
I'm kidding. That would be mean, and I'm kind.
you have 3 random crew members. Are able to scramble to the boat.
Is the first mate able to come along as well, or no?
The first mate, he does get to you.
Okay.
The Ishino get to you.
How many Ishino?
There's a group of 5 Ishino.
Oh, okay, okay.
Man, we're
That
gonna.
made it.
How much of your stuff was able to save?
I'm good.
Oh.
Because I know that's what this percentage is
You
for.
find the body of John Carpenter, or Nathan Carpenter.
Yeah, Nathan Carpenter.
He's dead.
Alright.
Shit.
Pieces of wood and
The captain.
the captain's body is found floating in the water. He's dead as well.
I think he's talking about something important because he went all the way over there.
Yeah, he does that.
Now we'll just wait for John
And,
to come back to see if we see his
one of-
lady friend.
One of the fellows who was running the smithy.
Oh, what are the
One
race?
of the under
The man of the woman.
the dark elves.
Oh, the Dark Elves, yeah.
Can I also look to see if there's any other boats salvageable?
Roll an observance check.
13, total 20.
There is not really, no. Everything else has been kind of just smashed.
So
in
it's a
your
good thing I fell out of the boat.
in the wreckage, you do find one of your barrels of fresh water. You're all able to work together to haul that back into the boat. A few crates of supplies, just general stuff that you find floating in the water. But you don't have identifications for what it is.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, you're now just, the light has faded into the distance. You can't see the light anymore. And you are in the middle of the night, in a boat, a couple crates,
Did we find any cloth by chance?
half mauled body. there's plenty of cloth, pieces of sail and whatnot.
Outside of the tourniquet we gave you already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to, with your knife, roll a dexterity
Oh,
check.
is the doctor guy alive, or is he dead as well?
Forgot to roll for him.
Total 11.
Doctor is very much dead.
Oh.
Did you find any medical supplies?
I rolled a total of 11.
11. It takes you quite a bit of the evening. Everybody, not quite sure what to do, but cutting some of the sail and whatnot.
I want.
some of the
What I'm gonna
heat-
tell him is I want to try to make a sail. Try to make it as like a sunroof, so we don't get scalded by the sun.
Yeah.
You're able to get quite a bit of sail into the boat.
I'll look at the first mate. It was like, I don't know how far it is, but where's the nearest port from here? You guys were heading in a direction, obviously.
Well, it was.
We're 1 day out, aren't we?
We were about 1 day out.
So it'd be quickest to go back, wouldn't it?
No, you've been out for about 2 days, 2.5 days.
Oh, I thought this was like the first night.
No.
Okay.
You, as far as distance to port, you're actually 1 day.
The 1 day away.
Yeah, about 1
Is that
day.
important family stuff or something?
He's saying goodnight to my kids.
Oh, okay, yeah, important family stuff.
Updating you.
My bad.
Survivors,
Everybody's dead.
Okay. What,
Wait.
221s?
Yeah,
We have 5
there
Ishino,
are 5
so we have some
Ishino.
spare food.
bunch of little gnomes.
And the first mate survived.
3 random crew members.
One
Was
of the
first mate.
blacksmiths.
Was one of the random crew
and one of
members?
the blacksmiths.
Was one of the random crew members the one of the ones I played blackjack with, or
Roll
Texas?
a
like Texas poker with? Nope. No, he
random guys.
just random
You
guy.
didn't even talk to these guys.
Oh.
Stephanie's body is found floating face down in the water.
I take her.
Okay. The captain.
I try to resuscitate.
Yeah,
resuscitate.
Captain.
I try to mouth to mouth.
Resuscitate.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Here we go.
9.
She's gone. Beyond that, the captain's gone. Nathan Carpenter is dead. Pretty much everyone except for what you got in the boat
So
is
what?
gone.
Let's see. The 3 random crew members, 5 Ishino,
Yeah, there's a. We
The
don't
first
really have a lot of
mate.
room.
the first mate, and then you said one of the dark elves.
Are they all on different boats?
No, it's
Nope.
all on one
We're
boat.
all
we
on
need,
one boat.
I'm trying to actually see if we can somehow construct anything to carry the cargo in.
The debris from the ship.
Yeah, but the thing is, can we do that on a small little boat? And then none of the other boats survived. I already asked.
What I missed?
Just going over casualties.
No, I mean like
Stephanie.
Not much.
Stephanie's dead.
Stephanie's dead.
I kind of liked her. She gave me biscuits in another timeline.
Can no one help me?
With what?
I'm asking the crew that are on the boat as I'm holding her.
The resuscitate.
You didn't notice it, but as far as resuscitation goes, it's not just it's massive damage to her body. The crushing blow, splinters of wood, everything. She was just most of the bodies found floating, including the captain's, they've been damaged beyond medical attention. That being said, with use of the stars as best he can, the first mate takes that.
Can we try to make some kind of raft?
You're on a boat right now that's capable of
20
holding
people.
everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
This
a
isn't a
person.
raft. This is a
This is
longboat.
yeah. This
I
is,
thought,
this
I
is
thought it was
quite
a
big boat.
had a max capacity of 10 people.
Oh no, this is a 20-person boat.
Okay, that changes everything then.
Worst capacity.
I take a mental picture and I send it to the light. The light timer.
Dick.
Okay. Even
This
though
year's
you
mine.
still feel the turmoil inside your body, you do not
Oh, I
feel the
forgot
mental
about that.
connection anymore.
Okay.
Few hours go by, you're able to salvage. It takes quite a while to salvage the sail, various supplies. You end up having a barrel of water. Go ahead and roll, everybody, to see what, except for you, you're out.
Can I just roll I just want to roll.
You can roll. Doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily mean
it's
it'll
just-
do anything.
What are we rolling for?
Crit 1, you die.
I didn't crit one.
Let's say, what are we rolling for?
See what's in the supplies.
Okay. Like observance or just straight D? Oh, it's 17.
A total of 11.
Oh, good. You have 6 or 7. No, that's her.
I have a 7.
5. So
Okay.
that's
22.
22.
22. You do happen to have a barrel of biscuits.
No medical
barrel
supplies?
of fresh water and no medical supplies.
I still have her.
You still have her.
Just letting you know.
You have quite a bit of sail. You could form it into, sail or a canopy or whatever you choose. The first mate, by the time dawn starts breaking, he's already used the stars to try to align the boat, and
Yeah. I guess while that's going on, I'll ask the first man. It's like, all right, what do we need to do to like get this ship going so we make it to the nearest port?
he looks around. Well, we have sail. We have some wood here that we were able to scavenge. Let's get a mock sail going and try to get ourselves towards port as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with all that then.
Okay.
I place her next to him.
I'm not dead. I'm just playing, man.
Do I know this? 16 for.
Okay.
I'm still breathing.
Who looks like the strongest on the boat?
Probably one of the crew members. Just
Stronger than me?
Yeah, he's a pretty buff guy.
Not me?
I know.
I'm
I
kidding.
know I'm
You have
stronger
the
than you.
same. You have the same
Imagine
strength as the midget,
Gaston from Beauty and the Beast
Oh,
without the crazy hair.
and hopefully less of a dick.
Does
Gaston
he
type.
have higher strength than 9?
He's a sailor, professional sailor. He's gonna be a higher level than you guys.
Man,
Ah, okay.
so much for being.
I'm gonna ask the first mate if there's anything that
You
I
have
can
the
help
same
with.
strength as the midget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
my
you're
def-
also a fighter.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
Help get the
But
sails
that
up.
still does add a lot.
Row
Okay.
when you can.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just gonna help
I
the
was
first
asking
mate
what I can
set
do.
all those things up and whatnot.
Okay.
And that was my whole
Um,
thing.
Takes you most of the morning. Sun's well into the sky. One of the dark
What was that for?
the dark toku, the under toku, he takes some of the cloth and does the best he can to wrap up himself so that he doesn't get sunburned.
Has about 2 hours gone by?
Yeah, it's been quite a few hours.
I pick her up and start crying.
Okay. I also need you to roll another vitality check.
Not good.
13.
Plus 8, so that's 13.
It's during this crying time that your body just starts completely giving out and you go unconscious. Not health points wise, but you are mentally and
Drained.
physically sick. There is definite conflict going on inside of you, and it is tearing you apart physically.
We need to get to port now.
Yeah, not a good time.
How many days will it take us to get to?
We're 1 day away,
Okay,
but
good.
judging from the tiny boat, maybe slightly longer because we were doing steam powered.
Oh, a day away with the big boat.
Yeah. So that being said, is it still a day away?
We have a makeshift sail, so we might go a little bit faster than the big boat. Actually,
No, it's a big.
a smaller boat with a big sail would go fast.
Well, we had a big sail mast and a steam powered up going.
Yeah.
I know, but big boats tend to go slower.
I just checked the maps or the maths and everything. It's gonna take 3 days to make the trip that
Okay.
the regular boat could make.
I'm gonna start
No.
rationing stuff out.
Yeah, just ration stuff for.
Will I wake up at any time during this?
Not really. No, the damage is massive.
Okay,
Am I
that
not-
being said, though, while that's going on, I'll look. I guess to anyone with more extensive medical knowledge that could treat this, or we're all just the same.
You're just basically holding on, stuck in a boat, depending on what strength you have from oars and sail to get you where the first mate is guiding you.
Well, let's get this baby on the road then and just go for 3 days worth of travel.
Am I just knocked out, or am I stuck within myself?
You're actually sick. It's like a physical cold flu. You know that feeling where you're sitting there and you're shaking, and you're cold and you're sweaty.
You have the
That's
crowd.
what it feels like. It feels like a massive flu. It's nasty. Time goes by. The days get long, hard. I need all of you to roll resilience checks.
Okay.
Resilience total of 22.
No way!
Yeah, my resilience is a 7, dude.
My resilience is a 4 and I get a 22.
Hey!
16.
16.
Total of 7.
7. Alright. Well,
You're shaking with me.
of everyone that's on the boat, you and the dark elf start suffering from some massive sunburn.
I guess y'all just covered me up since I'm not moving.
You're gonna take 15 points of damage from sunburn. Your skin begins to peel. It starts getting really bad.
Even though I have, well, yeah, I guess.
Even with your clothes and your long sleeves, it gets hot in the sun, and you typically tend to shed layers at that point.
Marker. Oh, there's one right here.
I'm not going there, guys.
I got one.
Okay.
Ogres have layers, onions have layers.
So there's our onions. What about parfait?
Parfaits are the most delicious things on the whole
Within
thing.
the 3 days, you finally see land. It takes about half a day. You're a little farther up coast than you would thought you'd be on the island.
How am I feeling? Am I still in?
You're unconscious still.
Whew.
You got 2 sleeping boys.
Yeah.
It's been about 2
days.
days that you felt like this. I'm counting the first day. Counting the first day of travel as well. You collapsed about halfway through that. But you finally make it into port. Some people see you from shore, just this tiny boat coming in from the ocean.
With 3 possibly unconscious bodies.
It's a little dangerous getting in through the reefs and the cut on the ocean, but eventually they come out in their own little boat and help you get in.
I didn't know you
Help
were
is
stranger.
immediately called for Rias
Me.
and
Me.
for
I'm unconscious.
John.
I have 1 leg.
Um,
I'm more visually messed up.
I need you to roll 3 consecutive resilience checks.
Well, there goes
My
one.
dice, it's at your foot.
Oh, and I
It's like, well, there goes one.
Okay. Can we count that?
no.
It's the same.
What is it?
16.
17.
17. Okay.
4.
4. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. So you failed 2.
Ouch. Wait. You didn't fight. No. What were you rolling for?
Resilience.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
You failed
Need to do
2.
math. What's your current HP at? You're -4, right?
Yeah. How much damage do I take? Please, just let me live.
31.
Please, dude. Please. Please.
Infection starts spreading.
Gangrene.
Is there nothing they can do?
Can they cut off more than like? Come on, man. Please.
It's
I rolled so good the first time. Can I have like one last check?
if you would have been able to get back on the ship with medical supplies.
Please, man. Please. All that work.
All those roll.
Please, man. I am begging you.
I'll leave it up to the dice. Anything above a 10, and we'll go ahead and say that you can make it to the hospital in time.
Okay. Me rolling or you?
It's a 19.
Thank you.
Barely make it to the hospital, but you are going to be massively out for a while.
Yeah. I can live with that.
So, But yeah, that is going to extend the amount of time it takes for you to recover as well.
How long are you gonna say I'm out?
You're probably going to be IRL. You're going to be playing someone else for a few months, at least.
IRL.
IRL.
Holy shiz.
In game, your character is going to be recovering for quite a while.
It gives time for a prosthetic arm.
Physical therapy,
Or
physical
leg.
recovery before the physical therapy. Yeah. So, you went through the blender, quite literally. And that's really hard on a character.
Is my character in and out, or is it out?
You are out.
So like a year and a half or so for me to recover.
Is there anything that you two particularly want to do once you get to land besides, you fed something and any way you want to contact, do before you go check on your friends?
We do need to send a letter back to them saying, hey.
Ship was broken by a giant stone-like creature.
Okay.
And I want to go stay with him.
Who's missing in action?
Okay. You are able to send a message. They send it through carrier pigeon back to Landon. It's not that hard to do.
I mean, we're even that far at sea, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a whole day?
we were 2 days out at
Was
sea.
it 2 days?
Yeah. Not that very long at sea.
I think that's gonna
Why
be like
did you meditate? Why did you meditate?
Meditate didn't do anything.
Meditate is what brought the thing.
It was already coming this
You were
way.
doing observance.
Me getting out of the water and touching it did it. Not the meditation. That was just for sense.
All blame goes to him.
Yeah. Over it goes here.
Why'd you touch him?
This is what happens.
Why'd
when
you touch
dabble
his
with
heart?
Powers you do not understand.
True.
All right. That being said, you do not gain consciousness, and Rias will not gain consciousness.
So where are we
for the rest of the
exactly?
session. So
on the map?
whatever you're gonna do for your other character,
technically-
we can go ahead and start introducing it.
Okay.
Yeah, where are we on the map exactly? Like,
We'll go ahead and get rid of the ship because this ship, I'm glad
Has
I
been
didn't make
destroyed.
any more plans for
You
other
didn't get like a
levels. of
model
this.
ship or something.
Good thing I didn't get a model ship, yeah, because that's
Well,
Would've
so much
hurt
for
to
that.
break it in half.
Where are
Yeah.
we? What continent are we on? Are we
He's
still
about to
on?
find-
Because we
Um,
left
that's
here. We left Misty.
you are actually.
I feel like we'd be over
Over
here.
here.
Oh.
And that is where?
Where
This
is
is a
it?
big island.
It is a big island, which it is.
Wait, is that the home of the Magikawase?
No,
Oh,
that is
that'd be cool.
clear down here.
Okay, I thought that was it.
We are looking at Parthamar.
what's in Parthamar?
Where's my old temple?
It's in Go.
Did it move when I rebuilt it, or is it in the same place as it was
It would
last
have been
time?
up to you to decide whether or not to go back to the mountain again.
Okay.
That being said, did I have you roll a resilience check once you've gotten to the island?
I rolled so many times.
Okay.
My last one was I rolled a 17. I remember what it's for.
Okay.
What I'm going to have you do, because your initial roll, to be able to withstand 2 elements within yourself at the same time, have you roll a d4, and that will choose which element resides. You will lose the other one.
All that practice might go to waste.
They've all been canceled.
Oh, everything?
I think so.
Is that what you said?
No, from messing up.
No, you still have cleaning.
Water clean, it's a 1.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Water control is 0.
I forgot you messed up.
Can I pick one?
I would say this is an unconscious
Okay.
situation going on inside you. One of them will overcome the other because your body cannot withstand both, and you're not conscious.
What role is it for?
To see which element will retain with you and which element will leave.
So I had a chance to hold both of them and fail?
You did.
No, that's the better dice. Leave that one with him.
Okay. Vitality of 6.
Dice superstition is a thing.
4.
Okay, so 7.
Water retains.
Okay, cool.
It'd be really funny if you wake up and it's like,
The,
oh.
the intensity of the anger that you felt from the light titan is gone.
Wasn't it already gone? Wasn't it just like a little ember?
That was
the
the-
roiling, burning feeling, that ember of anger and hatred is gone completely. You have no more connection to that that feeling of the titan being nearby anymore. No more connection to that light in that way, shape, or form that you were briefly able to make. You still have your staff. You wake up in a hospital. You are better. It's like that cold sweat coming out of a fever. You wake up to finding yourself and Rias in hospital beds.
We in the same room?
Yes, with Marcy and Carrick both sitting in the room with you.
How long has it been?
It's been about 2 days on land.
Is there any food next to me?
Not immediately, no.
Okay.
I shift. How bad does my body feel after not moving for 4 days? Am I able to move?
Dexterity check.
I feel stiff.
It's an 18 on the die. I'm not even looking at.
Due to the fact of your practices of martial arts over the years, you're still pretty limber for a guy who has been bedridden for 5 days, pretty much.
Oh my gosh, I've been a monk for.
Okay.
I've been 30.
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
You are an old man.
And only 8 strength.
Well,
practice
a
more-
large
you're
portion
more
of
jumpy,
that time
jumpy.
was spent, you know,
Drinking and wine.
running away. You know, and it's you got to consider the amount of, you know, time you spent in alcohol, and the system changed too. So, anyway, what are you folks gonna do?
I'm gonna get up and stretch, and I look to you. No offense, I don't know you that well. I look to you. I need some ale. I need some food. Where can I get these?
And I just groan in my sleep.
He wants some ale. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you see, I'm missing a leg.
Wait. Is there covers over him?
There are covers over him. You see his from his face up, or his neck up, basically. And
Can I see an indentation where his leg would be? 17.
17. It does seem to be a little shorter than it would usually be.
Which
Not
is
something you're
shitty.
actually focused on too much.
Okay.
He does look beat up. He has obvious stitching on his face. Blades hit him in multiple places, but he.
I saw the blood on his face.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You were really concentrated on your lady friend.
I was. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't
Oh,
you
I'm not
know?
mad at you about that.
No, never mind. He was knocked out the entire boat thing.
But you end up getting up. Your clothes have been cleaned. Still a little starchy from the salt water, ish. But they've been cleaned. You're all somewhat recovered.
Do I
Yeah.
get the ocean?
I'm gonna go find me a new coat.
Not even gonna say nothing to my unconscious body.
You might want to check for a local bank that's connected to your branches first, because you're broke. You got nothing but what was on your immediate person.
Oh yeah.
PH.
Okay, I guess I go look for a bank.
Oh, you're broke. That's a
Um,
first.
I still have 29,000.
Not my sugar mama.
Do I get the ocean?
As an angel Nephilim, I'm light, right?
Yes. You could be another alignment if you wish, but not dark unless you want to go with the emo backstory.
Are you talking to me or him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I rolled a 19 total for observance.
Mine's going to be slightly emo, but not total emo.
Okay.
Just because I have to fit into the group.
For big sad stories.
12 to 1, so 6 times 12, so 60.
Um,
I'm 70.
Judging from the fact that I've been, I guess, in the town resting and then watching him and whatnot,
6 times
observing,
12?
make sure they're okay.
Yeah, it's
Would I know
72.
where the cafeteria is? or the thing that's.
There's not so much cafeteria
Or-
in this hospital. It's a
Yeah,
little
it is, okay.
old-fashioned.
All right. Well, would I know where he would be able to get food and drink?
Besides the
Okay, now I just have to think all the
standard
details.
hospital fare that's brought to the rooms, you could go to the tavern down the street.
I'd grab your shoulder.
Considering the fact that he wanted ale.
Yeah.
With a tear kind of shaking down. Where is she?
What did they do with her body, by the way?
The bodies were buried pretty much as soon as you got to shore.
What?
All right. Do I know where they were
What?
buried?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't.
There is
I'm
a
gonna heal you.
cemetery in
Oh, I thought you said kill
All
me.
right.
I was about to say.
Hello.
I
I don't
as you're
wanna
holding
leave
on to
you.
me, I just motion to follow me, and then I show him where the cemetery is, and I point to whichever her gravestone was,
Okay.
or burial plot was.
You see a simple stick with a sign on all of these graves, each one with the name of whatever people they did end up bringing back. Not many bodies were brought back. The captain's body was retrieved, and that was pretty much
Like
the only
so
one of
many
importance
threes.
that they could justify putting into a boat with a bunch of people. Stephanie and the captain, just as Stephanie lost at sea, and then Captain O'Malley of the Blasphemous lost at sea, and that's all. And then a date, of course, which I don't keep track of this world's dates, so
Do they have like special month names?
I might eventually put it into the game, but I haven't done it so far.
You misspelled common.
Sorry.
Sorry,
It
I
was
just.
a first draft.
It's my brain. It's how it works. I'm sorry.
How close are the mountains?
Decent enough so that they have space in between them. They
Time
dug
is it?
separate holes to
It
bury them.
is 7:44.
It's
Oh,
not
we have
like a
plenty of
mass
time the
grave.
rest of the night.
I get on my knees.
Is
Place
it
my
on?
hand on the mountain.
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
But I'm also
Close
wearing
my
this
eyes
too,
and
so.
sit
But I have been seeing you sweat.
Well, just imagine like all that, but it's attached to you and you can't take it off.
Okay. So you go shopping for a new coat.
Yeah. Do I find the bank?
Roll an observance.
That's what that
17.
19
Oh,
was
19.
for.
Okay. Yeah, you do find a bank. It's one of the same branch you have, and you are able to withdraw whatever you deem necessary to withdraw.
Okie dokie.
Anything that you would have had on your immediate person, like in your purse. you could
Just
withdraw.
imagining her with a tiny purse.
A question: what is this new place that we're at? What is it like compared to like Misty Land?
Like,
It's-
technology-wise and stuff.
Imagine going from London to Scotland or Ireland.
Oh.
So just the same, but more spread out.
Spread out and a little bit more farmy. Like
Ivys.
English
I mean,
And
like,
countryside.
what are the
progression
locals?
of
Is it
technology
mostly? What are the locals? Is it like diverse?
It is still pretty diverse.
Okay.
Yeah. Aren't getting
you're gonna
into-
meet either your
you
arch
aren't
rival
quite
or
getting
your
into those
best friend.
racial segregations of different countries
What was
that are.
that?
So
So
it's
far.
nothing
Oh, no.
like
Oh,
the
you were writing down your money.
tribe that we met
Yeah.
before.
No.
Well, at least we don't have
Okay.
to worry about that lying captain anymore.
Now,
No one knows
could I
that
actually
except for
ask,
me.
was he lying since he is technically
He
dead
said
now?
we. He told us he lied because.
I would say that since you did spend some time away, you would have confided in him what you learned from the rest of the crew.
Would I have?
You confided in him
I
right
guess
before he
would you
passed.
have?
I don't know. It depends. Maybe I could. If we stayed longer, I could have bribed them for
Well,
some
don't
information.
tell us,
The,
'cause
the crew did not end up staying with you.
well, we don't
Oh.
know
The
where this
first
island
mate
was.
and the
We can't
rest
just
of
go
them,
there.
they ended up separating from you.
Okay.
The voyage having failed, they had no reason to
Oh,
stay.
How
yeah.
the hell don't they know where that?
I guess. Yeah. I guess I would have told them. It's like, yeah, a few hours before.
We were unconscious.
It's like if we did end up talking about it, I guess I would tell them. It's like, hey, funny thing, I got to be buddies with the crews, and you got you got
duped.
duped
Either
big
way,
time.
he lost his money.
Yeah,
The ship's destroyed.
Yeah.
you lost a lot more money than you could have lost, though. Than you should have lost.
Well,
And
that's
then you gotta
investment
think about
sometimes.
what cargo we had. Do we have to pay back what was in that cargo?
We already paid for it.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
was.
Oh.
Bringing cargo.
We
to
haven't actually. So it's more like a default on services payment than actually paying for the stuff.
Yeah, I guess I would have told them. Or everybody eventually.
Like early
yeah.
cancellation fee.
But okay, she's with a bank. He's mourning.
I'm about to go close shopping for me a new jacket.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Okay. You want to actually pull up what you're gonna get on Amazon or whatever before you actually.
Oh, I already have it on my cart.
Oh, okay. Okay, as long as you got that.
Just $150, which I can't have to spend right now.
Because you're a poor car.
I'm just slightly snoring.
What
Okay.
happened to the car?
Blonde head gasket.
Cracked head gasket.
Is this a new problem or the same problem?
Same problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just
They
I'm
just
waiting.
haven't given it back to you yet.
Okay. So, you make your way downtown.
Walking fast.
Alright.
Hey, that's a great song.
I've heard more memes of it than anything else, so.
It's a great song. Memes and
I'm
all.
going to meditate.
Okay.
And try to reach Freya.
Are you still in the hospital?
No, he's
I'm
Oh,
at
yeah.
the graveyard.
at the graveyard. I'm just with
Okay.
him.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Kaboom.
You feel nothing.
7.
You sit there at Freya's Stephanie's grave, and you try to speak to Freya, but it's just like praying at any other time. You speak words and you don't
Why?
know if you ever hear them. And you get no response back. Typical talk with God.
Yes.
No audible response back, I should say.
Well, seeing as the last time you spoke to a god, the audible response was.
That
This
is
a better
true.
alternative.
That being said, you make your way through the town. Eventually, you find yourself a nice store that sells, pieces of articles of clothing. How much did you end up withdrawing from your bank account?
100 platinum.
100 platinum. Okay. That would equal, and you had how much?
1,000 gold. No.
How much did you have in your bank account?
Oh, I still have 29,400, but now it's 29,300.
Phew.
Okay. Do you mind grabbing me that last name of fuel?
So actually,
That
100.
plastic bag has one in it. Can you grab me one?
100 is equal to 10,000 gold.
Okay, yeah. I just stock back up,
Yeah.
Ching ching.
Why didn't you stick the lemon one in the fridge?
Because I like it this temperature.
Huh? Okay.
I'm a strange man. Anyway, I don't need this no more. Here you go. I'm a redhead.
Yep.
Are you a woman as well?
No, I'm a man.
Oh.
Although I evidently have feminine features.
Yes. The angel-born Evelyn have feminine features.
Oh.
All the more reason to
Another
go into-
trap.
all the more reason to break out the quantum mechanics.
Oh God, no,
Oh,
not
God.
this again. Not this
I didn't
again.
even watch the video. I
Not
just saw
this
that.
again.
Just, if you
Ugh.
don't watch it, just, I guess it won't give the context.
it's
Don't read the comments.
it's hilarious.
Read the
it's well worth
comments.
The
watching.
comments was the funniest part.
Yeah.
Like, after watching it, the comments, just, I lost
It's like,
it.
what was it? Schrodinger's slong?
Schrodinger's.
Whatever.
Yes,
you
Schrodinger's.
Schrodinger's slong.
All right, so you find yourself a general nice clothing store. You walk in. There seems to be a young lady, probably about your age, maybe a little younger, running the store.
Man, I don't want to spoil it though. I was gonna kind of send you a picture of what the outfit would look like, but
Sissy.
I'm your DM. You can trust me.
I just wanted to come in one day and just like
I
ta-da!
think the surprise was for Joe.
To see
And
it
us.
with him on it.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd be one of
him
those
in it.
ta-da sort of moments.
Just say nice clothes and then surprise us when you walk in.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I guess so.
okay.
Very, very
All right,
nice clothes.
so you can at least verbally describe what you're looking for.
It's kind of the
Otherwise-
same look,
Okay.
but a little bit different.
Okay. So
More of a darker look.
Okay.
You're going for the emo vibe.
All of a sudden, you see this half angel man walk in. You're just like, "Who's Rias again?"
No.
we we are gonna have to take a break here in a little bit before I introduce your character, so I can get at least an idea of what
Yeah.
I'm working with.
Alright.
You end up looking around. Are you looking for any? Are you looking for battle worthy or just clothing attire?
Just closing attire, pretty much.
Okay. You end up finding suit, boots, pants, a new hat, I suppose.
It's gonna be a little different, yes.
Okay.
It's not actually. I don't think it's a. I actually forgot what it looks like. Yeah, it's still kind of. It's still a top hat.
Okay.
It's just
The
different.
entire brand new outfit's gonna run you, because it's high quality,
Mm-hmm.
as you would usually wear, 250 gold.
Okay.
So, doesn't carry any stats or anything. It's not made of silk or anything that's gonna prevent piercing damage or anything. It's just straight attire.
Okay.
So,
I go ahead and just hand her 3 gold.
or
But-
3 platinum.
3 gold.
That was the tip.
I was like, hand her the 3 gold. Here you go. This is what I really think it's worth. I was like, oh, God, you're a
well.
horrible businesswoman.
The merchant says.
That's really cheap, I feel, too, which is nice.
It's not battle attire. That's why I put it at that price instead of something
Yeah.
else.
Well, this was what I was wearing previously. It wasn't battle attire.
It wasn't, but you didn't necessarily go out and purchase it, on game time either.
Excuse me.
Exactly. Anything you want to do, Garrett?
You're
so
still
happy now.
crying, right?
I can't wait to get. Well, it's gonna
And
be like another
praying,
month or
and
two
which
before I
would
can get
probably
it,
be
but
about
The thing.
30 to 40
the,
minutes.
my
Oh,
outfit.
the outfit.
I'll be a
Oh,
good
but yeah, the
friend.
thing
I'll
for
just
you-
wait.
I
I'll
said you
actually
hope
put
for
my
reply.
hand on his shoulder just to give him a little tap. Just be like, I'm here for you, buddy.
Now I'm the
So
one
it's probably
crying.
Do I do anything to possibly bring him kindness
I'll
or
be good.
happiness?
Huh?
Unless he
Barely.
does reply tonight. That'd be nice.
Just considering that he did that once upon a time to me.
So is this like your information network or something?
What?
I mean, you're talking to someone.
I would say no.
Not even if I
Talking
rolled
to
for it.
Someone,
I mean,
but
if you want to, it's
I'm
up to you.
the only one who doesn't have some kind of information.
Oh, I really nope. It was just a kind gesture. You don't feel happy though.
I do. Out of the whole group, I have more of a connection with you.
True. Yeah, I just put my hand on your
I mean,
shoulder.
I have bad hearing. You can
As my
text me.
character fills the arm, I kind of stand up.
Yeah.
I like how nobody
Is it raining?
seems to care that Ryus is bedridden.
Considering the fact that of everyone in the group, the only really close connection anyone had to you was a crush.
No,
From a
no, it's
distance?
like nobody even acknowledged it really, but him going ow and then walking away.
I mean, we
I
basically
acknowledge.
stayed with you guys in the hospital till
Oh,
you
you
finally
did?
went.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
stayed
Oh, I thought you like
For 2
dropped me
days.
off and
And
then
went
you decided and left.
And it was like, oh, thank God he's yours, and just ditch.
Now this tiny one man won't climb on my back again.
And it's like, God, I had to be his father figure for a little bit. You know how painful that was? Oh, I hate kids.
Is it raining?
It's not raining. It's actually quite
I got
sunny out.
kind of close to you though.
Yeah, because you wanted to imprint on me, and I was actually trying to train you to
Do I
be like
still
a
have my
fighter or
Yeah.
something.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I kind of sprinkle some of the fresh water into my hand. I kind of sprinkle it on my head. And I'm like, it's raining.
What the hell did I miss?
I'm crying.
Oh.
I have tears running down my face, and I'm just like cupping water, dripping it on my face. It's raining. And I'm just looking at you with a serious face.
What a deception.
Oh my god!
I mean, the fact that it's bright outside, why don't you just get like tier 6 disadvantage or whatever?
I would say, depending on his role alone, will be enough to see where this is gonna go.
Hey.
12.
12. You look down and you see a pathetic excuse of manliness.
I'm just gonna be the fact that he's
crying, my eyes are sweating.
the fact that he's mourning. I'll just nod my head and just pretend to roll with it. Just be like, yeah, whatever, sure. I know you're mourning, so I'm just saying,
Did he respond?
mm-hmm. I'll just be like,
Oh, it might be a
yeah.
while. He's never actually responded.
I'll
to
just
me
pat you
before.
on the back again and take you to where you get food and drink.
I stand up with my staff.
Is it him?
get
No.
myself together, and head out.
Head into the tavern, I presume. You were still hungry and thirsty.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'd like to observe stuff on the way there.
Okay. It's a small town. It does have a decent hospital. It's not as huge by a long shot as Landon. But it's got its buildings. It's got its library. It's got its hospital. It's got a couple churches.
Noticing the churches, what kind?
Go ahead and roll an observer check.
While he's doing that, like while I'm like escorting him to wherever the food is and what, could I sense anything?
D20, the clear one. There it is.
Yeah, you rolled it at me. Remember, trying to deceive me with your fake tears.
Need to get you
Fake
guys some
tears.
dice towers.
Dice towers?
That would be
18.
nice.
You never seen a dice tower?
I don't know. I might have. I just.
Okay, so it's got a little square rectangular base, and inside it's an inclined plane.
Oh, nice.
Oh, those things.
And you
Yeah.
literally, it's shaped like a castle typically, or a tower of some sort, medieval. And then you drop your dice that you're gonna
Ting,
roll,
ting,
and
ting,
it
ting, ting.
makes it way to the bottom, and then you just count up.
Yeah, I prefer the natural rolls.
It's a little less
Just-
crazy throwing dice at each other. across the-
18.
There is a temple for the monastery that you're part of.
Okay.
The others are various different religions that you don't recognize.
Were you
While escorting him or whatever, it's like, do I notice anything about him besides being sad? I do. All I know is that he dove in the water towards this shining light of some sort.
You don't always ask
Do
me.
I have my perception? La la.
No, that's why I was like, can I like perceive anything different about him for why he would dive in the water in the first place?
Roll a perception check.
It almost had that nat 20.
Yeah, a total of 20 though for observance.
Is there any reason, anything he would observe
Like,
off of you?
it was like
Why you jumped
rolling
in
like
the water?
that.
I saw.
And then
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, my one weakness.
Not taking your seat or anything, but
Hold on.
just because of the past. But that roll.
Hold on. What's my knowledge?
There
Okay,
are some very
total of
appropriate times
8.
for players to ask other players to roll something.
All
considering
right,
their
a
character.
total of 8.
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, it's not enough. Between your observance and the lack of knowledge about what's going on with him, yeah. You-
So I'm still
Completely
confused. It's like, why the hell would he dive in the water?
Out of game? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay. Out of the game. That's holy, and I used to be part of holy.
Well, yeah, I know that, but my character would just be like, why would you do that? And then all of a sudden, why is it attacking us all of a sudden?
Why did it kill
Well-
everybody?
Y'all shot at it.
I didn't
Only
shoot
because it
it.
attacked you.
I was fine.
It attacked you, so the ship attacked.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't give the order to attack.
I didn't either. I said don't shoot. Anyway, as we go by the temple, I'm like, before or after?
Before or after what?
Food.
Food. Well, the fact that you are hungry, you probably should eat first. So I'll just tell you, you should get some nourishment, especially since you just woke up from the hospital.
They would probably feed me.
They did
It-
not, though.
Huh?
They did not as of yet, though.
Yeah, I know, but they were telling me it's a really big thing when I come in. When I go to
The
a-
temple, not the hospital.
Right. I'm talking about the temple.
Mm.
It's a big thing when I do a pilgrimage. They probably feed us. Be cheaper for me at least.
Be like I haven't been trying to communicate with you fully because I don't know if your paper stuff got destroyed or not. So I've just been like signing to you, just pointing.
We all need to learn. What's the name of this planet?
Planet.
This world?
Just call it home for now, I guess.
Okay. We all need to learn home sign language.
I pull out my paper.
It's received some water damage. but it's still usable. Charcoal, it was able to cease to be soggy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, telling you or whatever when you were saying food. I'm just like, yeah, food.
I might,
Get-
This way.
I might get food here. You can hear me. I can talk.
Let's say I could get you. So you're gonna get food here.
I might be able to get food here. I think I will stop here first. Are you okay with that? And you can come in, or I'll meet you in the tavern.
And just be like, yeah, I'll just give you a thumbs up. Be like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Even though you probably don't understand the part where I said I'll go with you, I'll just give you the thumbs up.
Okay. You make your way into the temple. The doors aren't closed like they were in Misty Land, and this is a much more casual, open community type because it's so small. There isn't anyone really practicing martial arts inside. The temple is very quiet.
Is there a statue?
There is not immediately, no.
Okay.
Well, since I went with you, are there anyone going around, or is it just kind of bare at the moment?
There is one person just generally walking from one place to another when they see you two walk in.
That'd be it. Yeah, I'll just wave him over. Hello.
It's a woman.
Yeah. Hello.
She stops, turns.
I raise my hand with the bracelet that's on it, and I wave.
Okay. She starts coming towards you, and as she sees the bracelet, it's about 20 yards away and closing. When she sees it, she immediately stops and bows when she realizes, and you see her lips moving. You don't understand what she's saying. Obviously.
Well, I hear it, right?
Go ahead.
Well, without even thinking, I'm just gonna take the piece of paper and just write it down what she's saying. I'll be your scribe for
Dude,
today.
that's awesome. Man, I'm gonna pull out a silver for you, man.
Your old scribe is currently in the hospital with one leg. So
Yeah,
you can do it.
without even just asking, I'm just gonna grab it from you with the charcoal and just write down what she saying?
She bows. Greetings to you, the guardian of Our Lady. We were not expecting you. I'm suddenly seeing Celty from Do Ra Ra Ra, the anime, where she constantly typing out on her cell phone and
Yeah.
showing it to everybody.
And then if she looks does she look confused when I keep waving this stuff at him? This paper.
Not so much. You don't do it like this. You're more like reading it over his shoulder.
No, I mean, I think he gets to choose if he's being an idiot.
No, I'm waving it at you so you could see what I'm writing or whatever. Because I'm like,
Here, just do this.
I can't hear.
She nods her head, bows. She's like, I understand. I am Lady Tanita. I will tell the headmistress that you are here.
Thank you.
She heads to another room in the back of the temple. Very shortly, she comes out with another young woman, about the age of Stephanie, give or take, in her mid-30s or so. She walks up and bows as well. Through pen and paper and
I tell her.
much intense scribbling, she communicates to you that she is the headmistress of this temple, and she is honored by your presence, and she expresses her hope that your travels have been good.
I would like to speak to you in private with my friend. Would that be okay?
This would be acceptable.
Thank you.
She takes you to a back room. It seems like a small meditation room. Do you remember Star Wars Episode 3 where
Yeah.
Yoda is sitting with Mace Windu and whatnot?
Judging from this whole water temple thing, do I know anything about this, or am I just utterly confused at this point?
Go ahead and roll a knowledge check.
Okay, I'll take the 6, but still, that's a total 12.
Well, you really haven't been much into religion.
For obvious reasons.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But so I'm just confused.
Jesus
It's like,
Christ.
what the hell is he
I rolled-
doing?
I rolled three
Basically.
twos, a 1 and a 4.
Well, no, like, wouldn't I notice something though? It's like, whenever him and I first fought, holy energy, and I detected that off of him
You didn't. You rolled a natural 1.
for the holy energy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, never mind then.
But she takes you into this private meditation room. There are a couple low-set cushions for you to sit on.
I get him.
She sits down and turns to both of you. What is it that you wish to speak about?
How do I feel in here? In this meditation room?
It's peaceful.
Peaceful?
Yes.
Okay.
It's drapes with, beyond being construction of a temple mainly of wood and stone, it's also draped with a lot of silk, a lot of blue cloth and whatnot to give the place a very fluid, feel to it.
Is there any, like,
Name
jars?
What? Name me.
Um,
I'm a redhead half angel. So am I. Just somebody
there
name
are
me.
random name generators.
I know, but I
That's
won't.
what I use in mine.
Because
No,
you'll know me slightly.
No jars.
that's what I did with
It's
my
a bare
first
meditation
character,
room,
Monroe.
Just cushions to sit.
I just
and
went up
it's
and
I look to you, I'm like, shh. And I'm like, I take her hand. Does she give it to me?
She does for a moment.
I open up the salt water,
Mhm.
and I bring out some of the water and place it on her hand.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check. Roll a knowledge check. This is more knowledge of water manipulation, and you can burn one of your water proficiency points on this stuff.
Okay. I get proficiency, right?
Yeah, it's a D20 unless you have a skill for this.
No, I don't. Oh, I get knowledge, right?
Yeah. 13. Well, that's what I rolled, so it evens out. You're able to, even though it drips and some of it falls by, she is able to see that you are able to
That's how you
manipulate
cast.
water.
Cast?
or Castiel.
That's what the shh
Castio, Cast.
Yeah.
Was-
That being said, it's like, what? How's my character
What's that
feeling?
from?
Seeing him all of a sudden
Supernatural.
water
It's
bending.
an angel.
Be like,
How
What?
does your character feel about that?
I mean, what do I know what he's doing outside of manipulating water now? Still just drawing a blank.
totally
It kind of does fit your
It's-
character though.
rarer than seeing
Actually.
a titan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, what the hell?
And as it's on her hand, I'm like, blessings to you.
She looks, she's not surprised. She smiles and nods her head, acknowledging
like
the
a
fact
fangirl.
that you have proven yourself beyond the fact that you carry a symbol given you by the head. But you have also proven yourself to truly be the guardian of water, considering that it is known amongst
The temple.
the temples that
At least the head.
the guardians are able to manipulate water.
So does this
I'm just
mean
gonna
we're like
scribble
this all-
really big 3 question marks and
Watch us live stream constant versions of sign language.
Bad sign language.
Oh man. Alright, so
I'm gonna write on the
Hit
very
me all
bottom
the
after the
rules.
questions mark. You're gonna need to explain yourself later.
I sit down.
You have
Next
next
to her. Oh, so I reached over.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What can you tell me about the Light Titan and the Water Titan?
Now I'm obviously intrigued now.
She looks confused. And
Stop! You're rolling on your good rolls.
she thinks for a moment. I have heard, and you're getting this through translation. I have heard that these creatures exist, but have never met anyone who has seen them, nor do I know anything about them other than that they exist.
I see. Do you know of anyone that would?
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, I do not know.
She just said
I
that.
noticed a library. How knowledgeable is the librarian?
It is not so much the knowledge of the librarian, but the books that she carries. From what I understand, she has been very diligent over the years of collecting knowledge.
I see. Do you watch here 24/7?
You watch Netflix?
Watch what?
The temple. Do you stay in the temple 24/7?
Netflix.
Or do you leave?
I live here.
Hold
Yes.
Would you be
I'm gonna
willing
stretch
to
and go
take me
outside.
to the library?
Or it's hopefully cool.
I could escort you there. I could at least send someone to go with you.
That would be lovely.
Actually, grab some matter.
I noticed there's not a lot of people in the temple. Is there not a lot of people in the town, or is there a stronger hold somewhere else that's stopping people from coming in?
We are a small town, and our sect is very minor compared to many other religions in the world. We focus our peace and our tranquility on the nature of water itself, and not so much on a deity that has power, per se. But I'm sure you know all this, being guardian of our way of life.
The previous ones I've had have been filled.
I will summon someone to escort you to the library, unless there's anything else you need.
Is there anything you need?
No, no. Feel free to spend time here, meditate, teach if you will. It is quite common for the guardians to come teach and expand their knowledge through teaching and learning from others in various areas.
Teach them the dab.
I have
Rolling my eyes.
I have taught in the other ones as well. That is something I'm proud of.
I will say this. This is the first time in history I have ever heard of a male being represented, the guardian of Our Lady. It is unusual, and I caution you, in far-reaching areas where our sect is distantly removed, you may find it harder to be accepted, and need to do much more to prove yourself than what you have shown me.
It is what I do. I know. Actually, I don't know. Is that something normal of passing a blessing through controlling water?
Go outside.
It is, in your knowledge, you don't know. It's something that you've combined your previous, religious practices through manipulation of water rather than, actual practices of
That was. I guess it's confusing. I have a very different background. It's a way I guess you could say, acknowledge you and hope for you for the best.
Of course. She stands, she summons someone else. When you're ready, Selkie here will take you to the library.
How is she?
She's young, very young. Probably late elementary school, early high school age. Very young, just acolyte living there.
Okay. Does she look dex-based or strength-based?
Very much dex-based.
Do you have a statue?
You refer to a
The lady.
representation of Our Lady. Unfortunately, no. The only temple that I know of has representation of Our Lady is in Misty Land.
So there's no.
Your character has to wear.
This is gonna be awkward.
Oh, yeah,
So
he
there's
is.
no gate here.
That was even
No.
before you said that he was gonna wear a trench coat.
Oh really?
Oh, so she knows.
Hell yeah, that matches.
He looks
she would recognize that you're talking about a gateway to the inner chamber where the statue is. But no, she says that we do not have a place where we have a representation of her. Rather,
Like you
we
said
just
earlier.
have a meditation garden.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You get up and
Kind of. Darker.
I'll do a quick meditation.
You ever watch Doctor Who?
Yes.
do you
Fifth
head out to
Doctor,
the
Strange Coat.
gardens
Little
or
Doctor.
anywhere in particular, or
In
just
the meditation room.
Okay.
My favorite Doctor.
Trying to
I think
accomplish
I know which
anything
doctor that
specific.
is. I don't.
Oh, David Tennant. Alonzi.
Maybe just asking for answers.
Sorry, I'm a
Okay.
huge. Hoopy.
Go ahead and roll a
It's-
knowledge check.
It's definitely reaching out.
Okay.
I call him the Angry Doctor. That's why I like him. He's a little darker than that, but same style.
6.
Yes.
You spend some time. You do end up finding some snacks, waiting for him to get done. Trey is
Oh my god.
He's sitting there drinking just standard water and fresh water from the well here in the temple. Very simple fruits.
So while he's doing library reading stuff or
He's
whatever.
not actually in the library. He's still
in
in
the
temple. We're just
library.
waiting for him to get done meditating.
Hey, Nate. He's in the library.
Library.
Library. Not the library.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Mr. English major. I'm sorry. How's your leg doing?
That being said, all taunts
Bringers
aside,
just twitches and looks a little angry in his sleep.
let's go ahead and take a break here quick. Anyone who needs to do anything, do so now. We'll be back.
a singular fry.
See,
Alright.
you know what the worst part is? Is that now that you've had a sample, now it's even worse.
Honestly, no.
Oh, okay.
My homemade French fries are better than this.
Homemade French fries are always better than restaurant French fries.
Not all the time.
Oh,
Five Guys French fries
I've
Holy
never been to Five Guys.
and tops.
Mm.
Those fries are good.
That's a lot. I've
Greasy
never
as
eaten
hell,
fries
but
from
totally worth it.
One thing my dad liked to do, there was this one place that we used to go when I was a kid. They had the best gravy coated fries.
Oh.
Yeah. Just pile an entire plate with just fries and gravy and cheese all over the top of it.
Damn, now I'm hungry. It wasn't the fry, it was seeing the burger.
You know what makes me sad talking about these fries? The best pair of fries I ever had was at the Quicklies in Biloxi.
Steak and Shake has really good fries.
No, these fries were the best. They were kimchi fries. Yeah, it's a 3, dude.
Thinking about foods being the best, funny thing I heard today, you remember the movie Inside Out?
Heard of it, never watched it.
There's this one scene in the movie where,
I don't know.
Put it right here.
Oh, why?
He's probably about to fry some. Yep.
Is my head vibrating?
No, but it's a little warm.
Well, I mean, we're all very warm right now.
You turning into a vibrator now?
I'm not warm. Hot.
I'm fucking sexy.
There's so many things I could say right now,
The
but
thing
I'm
is, we're back alive already.
please do.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, we're live, guys. Enjoy your fries live.
Okay.
Oh, no, no.
I'm already exhausted and falling asleep because you guys left.
Here.
Let's play.
I already have 2 gamer fuels in me. That's not gonna help.
15
For what?
for using his vibrator on me.
Oh my god.
The world is shaking at the moment. That's why I asked.
15 for let's play.
Okay. So, Selty, I presume you were gonna follow Selty to Electra.
Yes, how are you?
Well, I'm following you still. You asked me to be your scribe for tonight. Or technically.
Did you add us over?
Oh, yeah. Guess you said you were gonna pay me.
Yeah. I wasn't kidding.
I'm 1 silver richer. Woo!
How much does a day labor make in a day?
Depends on what the labor is.
A farmer.
Farmer. On average, on an average day,
Was
I
that
don't know.
like 5 copper
maybe a few copper to a couple silver.
in a day?
Yeah, depends on what they're farming.
Okay, just checking.
We're farming gold.
Wait, how much did you say?
A few copper to,
I know what not to be.
The farmer?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Poor people suck.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Poverty
Peasants.
wins.
We head on.
Selty ends up taking you down the street.
Does she have a staff?
That totally did not
no,
scare me.
she's not.
Okay.
She doesn't carry a
No, we
weapon.
didn't. You didn't tell me not to scare you.
As we're walking, I ask, what do you practice in the temple?
From your general scribe
Wait.
job for the day,
Yeah.
she explains that she is not currently training with a weapon, but she's currently training
Time is
in
it?
meditation.
8:47.
And,
Why is this today?
How
I
was
feel like
that
it's going
going?
by a lot slower.
Well, I mean, right
she
now that's a
lacks
good
a lot
thing.
of patience, she admits.
Yeah.
But it's not too long of a conversation because
Because it's
the
right there.
library is pretty much just down the street.
Perfect.
She shows you to the door, but she decides she's going to go ahead and go right back to the temple.
Good luck on your training.
She bows,
Patience.
thanks you. She just kind of turns around and skips back, obviously enjoying the attention from someone so important. You enter the library?
Yes.
The library is not what you would typically expect of a library. It is... Go ahead and roll an observance check.
Do I roll one as well?
17.
Yeah, we'll take your 17. Because I got a
From
10.
what you can see, it is organized chaos. One person running the entire library.
Oh,
Books stacked everywhere.
poor guy.
Excuse me.
Buried under various mountains of books, you do hear someone moving around, and you see a young woman, probably 19 to 22, somewhere in that range. She gets up, she has humongous glasses, and she's just like, oh, and she comes up, she's holding like 7 books in her arms all at once, and she's like, oh, how can I, and drops one, and she's like, how can I help you?
Yeah, getting punched by a librarian is a bad thing.
I can't.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay.
I'm just writing it down.
I can help you first. I reach over and grab the book. Where does it go?
Put it in my arms. It just tucks in just ever so slightly, and she's like,
What was that?
she's just, you get this,
Something about my character. That's all.
she gets very desperate
you scared
to
of
keep her
books?
organization
Not
under
scared.
control, and she's just very much a control freak about how things are put in place. And you notice that even though it seemed a disheveled mess, once she got over to where she wanted to stack them, she just they become a pile, and she puts them all in order back where they go in this another stack about 7 more books high.
Impressive.
Anyway, she brushes herself off, and she's like, so what can I help you find?
I write it down. I'll just let you do all the talking.
Ironically.
Hey, I can talk.
No,
Can't listen.
Deaf people normally don't do the talking in a conversation.
I smile and I'm like, I'm looking on any information about Titans.
Titans.
Go!
Okay.
The original, not the new crap.
Titans. Yes, that would be in mythology. Give me a moment. And she climbs, and you realize very quickly that this library is much larger than you thought it was, just from the front looks of it. But she climbs through a couple mazes of books. You end up following her, I presume?
Yeah.
She ends up going downstairs. Possibly.
Okay, just curious.
You would have to roll a knowledge check for a definitive answer.
2.
You have no idea.
Okay.
But she ends up taking you downstairs to yet another crystal lit classic non-fire situation.
It's good. Good
Um,
plan. Books.
But she takes you down to another
that was
level,
salty.
and
How fast is she moving?
she's pretty quick.
Am I able to observe the crystal? Or am I like going after her?
She's roll an observant check as you run by with a D4 disadvantage. Yeah, you're barely keeping up with
7.
where she's going. But she takes
see
you
something
downstairs.
shiny in the corner of your
It's dark. Basically, the walls in the various rooms of this library are made out of the books and various bookshelves.
Oh boy.
So she ends up taking you downstairs. There's
Quite a collection.
chandeliers.
As you walk.
Yeah, there's a lack of bookshelves.
No, I say that.
He says, like, yes, it is. We just don't have enough money for bookshelves. But, yeah. But eventually.
You should really introduce yourself as, hey, I'm Sinbad. I'm deaf.
As
As we're walking, I kind of pat her shoulder and I drop a gold coin.
oh, Dinesh, thank you so much. I can buy lunch now.
Aww. I pull out 2 more. Get some food.
Oh. Okay, thanks. And she pockets it. Has apparently a separate purse that's labeled library. She puts the other 2 in.
Aww.
But she takes you to one little small section with a kind of a piece of parchment just kind of tucked in between books with scribbled on it is mythology, and the handwriting is actually quite nice. But she gets in there and she starts digging around, picking at entire sections of books and reaching back behind to other sections of books until finally she pulls out a nice little stack of about 7 or 8 different books, and it's various stories about, from... Go ahead and roll an observance check for both of you on what books have on them.
Give me dice again.
So that'd be 20.
19.
22.
Okay.
Actually, no, 23. Excuse me.
Being a person that spent quite a bit of time in a library, researching your own background, you actually recognize one of the titles is Ancient Beings of the Divine Nature.
Demon Moms. How to deal with it.
Demon Moms for Dummies.
Demon ancestors.
You might want to just... Carl, you might just want to reach in and grab some ice cubes.
I don't like cube.
Oh, okay, that's why it was on the crush setting.
But...
He likes things. Crush.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go there. Anywho, also you see there's a book on the elements.
Thanks for the crunch.
There's a book on ancient tales of myth and legend. Different tales about, fairies, part 1 and 2. Though it says of 3 and one of them is missing. And that's about what you got. There is a
Nothing that says, "Hey, read this, Titans."
No. She leaves a crystal lantern sitting there for you, and moves a few books into a place so at least you have a chair to sit on made out of books. She just basically leaves you to, your reading.
Before I ask her, before she leaves, I was like, would anything about the 7 deadly sins be also in this same section as well, or?
You talking about from a religious standpoint or more of a mythological standpoint?
I guess both.
Mythological would be this copy here. It's not a topic I have a lot of, mythologically wise. On the other hand, religious wise, follow me. And she immediately scurries out of the little space you're in.
This
Can I
is a
stay-
temple's library, so...
Roll a strength check to get your voice to carry when she's busy. Or charisma check. Roll a charisma check.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. She leans back in and she's like, "As long as you need, I live here."
Might be too.
Get a bed! Do you have a bed?
She's like, "Yes, I live in the attic."
Oh.
Here comes another gold coin. Woo!
I'm gonna build her a house. This is ridiculous.
You found your new
Do
girlfriend.
not come to me.
Hey, it's too.
That
No,
is
I said
way
I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna cut down the trees. I'll make lumber.
No, make a house out of the books.
Just make a little book for it.
Hey,
So anyway, she takes you back up the stairs, through another maze of books, to a wall, and this has actually got a bookshelf on it.
Oh.
It's the walls of the library were actually bookshelves, but everything else, all the other walls inside the library, are made out of the books themselves. And she takes you up a staircase to another level, where it's more bookshelves all the way around, and you can actually look down. Looking down, you see that it is one massive maze of books and books and books, and then next to her work area, just piles of disorganized books, all kinds of stuff that she's bringing in.
Can I make my character an artist?
Yeah. Change your proficiency in one of the 3, or your general to dexterity instead of whatever it was,
Okay.
or change one of them. artist would typically not be a craftsman. It would be.
I mean, my character just likes to draw.
Agility?
No.
That's Dex.
That would be definitely be dexterity, and the character. I would recommend if you want to primarily be an artist.
No. It's just a side thing.
Side thing.
And because he was always drawing schematics, it would kind of be
Blueprints. I would remove one of your proficiencies and put in illustration. Illustration is just one of your general proficiencies.
But
my general.
As in one of them, not your general. Your general is actually a stat-based proficiency. But now you can actually look down. You can actually see this maze of books.
oh boy.
But she does take you to one wall. It's actually over top of the front door, and it's labeled just, the tags stuck in places, various different branches. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. Various
Don't
branches.
choke.
That was a double burp. That was weird.
Various
Which
branches
usually makes
of
that come back up.
religion.
Alright.
But brings you over to one particular section. Shows you a number of books, and these are actually. It actually looks like a short encyclopedia.
Oh.
She at first you don't see it, but she puts her finger out like, hush, this is secret. Takes a
Is he
section.
puking?
Takes
Puking?
a section of books off the shelf and reaches behind, and she's got this encyclopedia hidden back behind it.
Oh.
Encyclopedia Demonica.
And she actually has there's leather bound clasp. These are valuable books.
Whew.
But she turns to you. She says, "These don't read this library. You do. You will not live to get off this corner."
Alright. I'm just over here. It's like, so where did you acquire this? Trade
I have
secret?
my ways.
Trade secret?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But she says, "You're welcome to sit here and read them all you want, but don't ever tell anyone else you have them. Books like these are hard to come by. Librarians get competitive sometimes."
Yeah. I'll shake her hand. It's like, of course. Deal, madam.
Excellent. Feel free to read as long as you like. I live here, so if you want to stay till the morning, I lock the front doors, but you're willing to stay overnight if you wish.
Alright, and I'm assuming it'd be, if I had to go meet my friend downstairs, it'd be easy to navigate back down, or would I have to call for your help?
You could try. If you get lost, though, just holler. I can hear pretty much every corner of the library.
I'll call for you if I need to go check on him.
She has like 20 observations.
Excellent. Happy reading.
Hey, thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna start reading.
Okay. What are you looking for in particular?
The Titans.
Okay.
Mainly the light and water. Maybe try to find something.
Okay.
What's going on between the two?
Roll an observance check.
And that's why I'm reading a book.
I warn you guys, I'm really getting sleepy.
Do you think you'll make it to 10:30?
I don't think so. You spend the better part of the rest of the afternoon, but you actually moving through the books. You're not actually finding anything on the Titans. Not that's really helpful. Not that's giving you any answers beyond the fact that
There are there.
They're there. More of them are tales built around people that had other adventures, and every once in a while they maybe saw a Titan or something described.
Nothing of one being killed or anything like that. Nothing useful.
What are you looking for?
Just basic general knowledge about each of the sins. Specifically, the two I'm gonna be looking into though are on wrath and lust.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an observation check.
Ooh, total of 10.
Total of 10?
Yeah.
from what you're able to find, it's not much that you haven't read before. It takes you a better part of a day, but being a meticulous person that you are, you're not going through the books very fast.
I got you.
It ends up getting dark outside. She eventually comes back with a lamp, and she's also got a sandwich. And she brings you a lamp so that you can read as it's getting dark and the light is no longer flooding through the windows.
Yeah, I thank her for the lamp, because I thank you.
Anything else you folks want to do?
Yeah.
There's one last thing I'm gonna do, but you can go first.
First thing is the bottom note.
Oh. Just had to ask. You just had to ask.
Can I see? No. Please. Venus is knocked out. Trevor wants to see.
It has to do with my character.
I know.
Roll an observance check.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
What's her name?
Oh my gosh, 8.
8. Due to the fact that her librarian robes are flowing in such a way, you are not able to judge her size very well.
Okay.
You're a pervert.
A little bit. Jeepers criminy.
I know exactly what
Wanna
you
be a
asked
righteous
for.
pervert.
Hey, I
You-
felt
your
the
character-
cushion of life, okay?
Your character mind review.
We
get
just
along
talked
very well.
about
Oh.
this.
I was saved by these things, okay?
Booby saved your life.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I would have died if it wasn't for them.
Well, alright, I guess the
Oh,
things
yeah.
I'm gonna do.
I don't know what this is about, but
I
it
remember
sounds
now.
funny.
I'll just ask her, well,
A
2
while
questions, though. It's like, I'll call for
Same
her and be like, library lady, I never got your name. I need some assistance, please.
Coming! It's about 5 minutes before she actually gets to you.
And he's like,
You, as you look over the railing down below, you can actually see it's like watching Pac-Man on the screen.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she's picking up books as she goes instead of the dots.
Being a bit meticulous, yeah, she'll eventually pick up something. But she eventually makes it up to you.
I just
Sorry,
meant instead of little dots.
My name's Sarah.
Sarah.
What can I help you with?
well, I'm done with the book, but there's actually 2 things I wanted to ask you before me and, if he's done, my compatriot, if we're ready to leave. But just 2 more things I wanted to ask. First, do you have anything about moons or moon curses, moon cycles?
Oh, that would be in our astronomy department. It would be downstairs.
Alright.
Do you want to read it tonight?
Would it be possible to take it with me and bring it back, or is all your books stay in the library and read?
Try to keep everything in the library.
Gotcha. And the second one I was gonna ask, outside of that one, do you keep like I can't think of the word, but it's like records on peoples from like past to present.
A census?
Yeah, a census.
Genealogies.
Yes.
Oh, yes and no. It depends on the continent and what lines.
Anything on Go?
Oh. Let me see here. I don't think so. Most of my stuff is more Eastern. I could search over the next couple days. I could try to find something, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Go with my phone for a second.
Actually, no, I wouldn't know. Would I know anything about my dad's past, or no? Throughout my journeys, would I have found out who he was before, or no?
I don't think you would have, considering that you always knew him as Dad and never actually learned his full name. Being that you left home at such a young age,
Yeah.
you would not have actually learned his full name.
But yeah, okay, with the lineage thing, I'll come back in a few days and see if you do have anything or not. But as for the moon curse thing, I'd like to check that out now then.
Okay. This way. And she picks up the lantern and starts Pac-Manning off through various lines. takes you completely to the other end of the library,
Whew.
on the main floor, in a back corner, and it's all books about planetary observation. And this actual little corner is actually designated to itself. It's got a little telescope, and it's got windows built into it, so that people can actually watch a certain part of the sky.
All right.
And keep track of certain things. But there are some stacks of notes and whatnot, and other various books.
I think that's yours.
Yeah. I'll thank her again. I'll let her know when I'm done, and then I'll leave, and then I'm a read.
Okay. I'll be at my desk.
All right. Thank you.
And she leaves the lantern for you, being that she's pretty used to walking through her various lines of books.
Yeah.
Can I do another check?
You could if you want to work through the night, I guess. It looks like he's going to be working through the night as well.
Before I crash for the day, I'm also going to do some water manipulation. Very carefully, next to books.
Okay.
Specifics.
Mm.
Kind of like... So if it does explode, it's going to hit maybe my chest.
Okay.
Which one do we do first?
What are you trying to do?
Okay, we'll do water manipulation first.
Okay.
Oof.
That one,
You got the
Yeah.
whole bookshelf wet.
you end up trying to pull out some water out of your jug, but in a fluid moment, you end up all over the wall of books, and it just starts soaking in.
Help! I'm so screwed. Help!
It's I'm coming, and you can hear her quickly. What? Oh no! And she immediately starts taking everything and just
I help.
one by one taking and trying to segregate the books that have gotten wet from everything else, and even the ones in close proximity to the ones that got wet. She is setting those ones aside as well. I said, "Why? What were you doing? What? Oh!" And she's immediately taking the wettest ones. She's running off and she's bringing back piles
Before
of
she
towels.
runs off, stealth, and I'm gonna try to pull the water out.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand on your
What is sleight of hand?
stealth.
Oh, okay. This is just straight stealth.
Stealth.
Oh.
Okay.
She don't notice.
All right.
the
So
thing.
as far as trying to do it, you're able to do it without her noticing. Go ahead and roll a knowledge check to see if you can succeed.
7.
7. Even though you're sitting there trying to give it a good pull, it's soaked into the pages really, really bad.
Why would you do this in a library?
It's like, why would you stick your head in the ocean at 75 knots an hour?
Well, Ringus was very, very excited to see a god.
It's not a god.
It's a god.
Depends on point of view. I mean, we could argue doctrine all night, but that's not the point of the game.
I've seen gods. This is no god.
Okay.
It's like, I've seen a god. He threw his javelin at me.
And
Good time.
I deflected it.
It's like, good times. Good times.
Sorry. Okay, I'm down to 3. I try again. Okay.
Oh boy.
Roll stealth for this one again. Nope. This time she actually
7.
sees what you're trying to do.
Okay. I got my hand out.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your knowledge check.
Can I perception to see that she sees me?
No. Because you're focused on stealthing it.
Plus 13.
13.
13 total. I'll go ahead and roll against that. Yeah. Much to her delight, before she can really run away, you end up sucking pretty much all the water back off, and it floats back into your jug.
Should it be?
Water skill.
Which would it be?
I already written it down. I'm back to 1.
Oh, jeepers.
So
And I think that's where we're gonna have to cut it off, guys, because I am falling asleep in my chair. I'm sorry. Switching over to jury duty for Monday morning is
Oof.
killing me.
Sleep all night and then sleep all day. It's not fun.
Yeah, I gotta sleep tonight, and then I gotta be up tomorrow and sleep Monday night. It's gonna be.
So just watch. You're gonna go lay down. You're gonna be wide awake. That's how it usually works.
With 2 energy drinks in me,
I guess
and
so.
wearing off like this, I'm gonna take some tea and I'm gonna roll over and I'm probably gonna conk out right away. Anywho, guys, sorry for the long break and the short ending after that, but we will pick up again in the library next week. Sorry we didn't have much for you to do this week, Trevor.
I was knocked out.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to introduce a new character into the story off the fly like that, but not knowing what I'm working with. I think we'll be able to get you in pretty much in the opening next week, so you'll have stuff to do.
Oh, and if that's the case, then Michael would probably be joining us as well. So 2 introduction of 2
Maybe you and
characters.
Michael know each other.
No.
Actually, it's highly likely.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Unless he's somehow sleeping in the same alley as me, my character wouldn't know anybody.
I'm gonna take a